Welcome to today's episode of Cantrippin. You'll notice that I'm sitting over here. I get to be God today because it takes a lot of work to put these games together, and sometimes you need a break or you just need a lot more time to have a good story put up. So we are going to have a second show on our channel now of an alternate group, another campaign that I will run. You may see some other people come in and do like some one-shot missions or a story arc just because they want a chance to DM, and I encourage them getting a chance to DM, which is why you'll also see me playing a character, because sometimes I will be a character, a player, and not the DM, because I think everybody should get the opportunity to give it a try. Encourage it. There's a shortage of DMs in this world. Try it. Start being one. You will have no trouble finding a group. It's finding DMs that's tough.
Please, I'm tired.
Yes. So Matt gets a break while I run, and then I get a break when he runs. You want to talk about our? I want to add one to like our little advertisements for people.
Go ahead.
Sirenscape. Or Sirenscape? Siren? What is it called?
Sirenscape.
No, Sirenscape. That's what it is. It's a tool that we're going to use for the sound effects and for our background sound and everything, and they let you use it for free for Steaming as long as you give them a shout out during your stream. So that's done. So we got to make sure we add that to your little stuff you do.
Checked. Okay, so we still have our Teespring account is up. You can check our Twitter for it. I don't think I added it into the Twitch description yet. I will get that done. So if you want some of our cool logo t-shirts, that's the only thing up right now. We're going to get some more stuff up there. If you watched our last game, we're going to get some Feywild Stallions shirts up.
I did the logo, but...
So we have a Patreon. If you want to back us, any of our Patreon stuff is going to be... If you back us, you're going to get some of the campaign guides that I know I write.
This one I will put out there.
Okay, so
and I'm going to actually upload a lot of maps to Drive-Thru RPG. I will give those maps to any
so
sponsors.
it'll be included with there. So. We have a Drive-Thru RPG affiliate link. So if you like a lot of the maps we use, not all of them in this one, but a lot of the maps we use come from there. So we have an affiliate link. It helps us out keep this running because minis are expensive.
Yes.
I think it's it.
Yeah, and actually, the dungeon map for today was not a Drive-Thru RPG tool map, but it was one of their map component sets that you could buy that I've made it out of. Works really well. And like I said, I'm going to upload a bunch of my like Star Wars maps and things like that into Drive-Thru RPG, but anybody who sponsors or subscribes, what's the term? On Patreon?
Yeah, so a lot of the people that back us.
Anybody who backs us on Patreon will get every single one of my maps included. Or you can download them on Drive-Thru RPG.
Yep. And I'm going to put some of the campaign guides, like my Feywild Stallions one, our Thanksgiving game. I'm going to put that up. I still have to tweak it a bit to make it usable for everyone and not just for our specific party of 3 bards.
Volume for the just
That very
I don't
highly
have you adjust
specific
the
party.
volume as it gets annoying because I have to run a game.
No,
You just have to.
It's an interesting one.
Is it? Which one?
Give me here. Just go to.
Fix that, please.
Just.
Okay.
It's on it now.
Alright.
Okay, and with that, we can start our game. We will start with Sirenscape Shipyards. So, okay. You guys have all found your way to a Freeport is the name of the town. It's a very how to put it. There's not a lot of government oversight of the city itself. It tends to be pretty open, and the reason for that is because it's run by merchants, and all they care about is it bad for business? Murder's bad for business. You know, 2 merchant families going to war with each other, bad for business. So they have some sort of enforcement of laws and such to stop that. But if it's not bad for business, they don't care what you do because it doesn't affect their money. And that's really all it is. They don't appreciate your liberty, and it doesn't matter to them. They just care about their money, and that's it. And if you're not affecting their money, they don't give a shit what you do. And because of that, most things aren't illegal. Like there's no smuggling of goods because all goods are legal. They are a trade port. They intentionally do that. So you can find pretty much anything you want, and you'll have very little smuggling happening. The only reason to smuggle is to avoid any sort of taxing or anything like that. which there's very little of because there's very little government. They don't need a lot of money from that. They got rich off of being merchants. It's run by the Merchant Council, just a board of people who run the entire city. I'm not going to go into details of that unless somebody plans on running for the position. A lot of the guards, there's a certain amount of city guards, but it's very limited. A lot of it is privatized, so you'll see a lot of guards who work for the different merchants directly. And there is a group of contracted investigators in the city who work on contract specifically, but represent the government and can act on behalf of the government. And sometimes they'll take contracts from civilians too, because they still have the authority to act on behalf of the government if what's happening is an actual crime according to their government. The number one crime in this town is stealing. It's worse than murder because that affects money. Again, that's the number one thing. So be careful with crime, certain crime. You want to get drunk and have a bar fight, that's different. They probably don't give a shit about that. But you start stealing, you start affecting merchants, piracy, really frowned upon in this town specifically, because they're all merchants. Of course they hate pirates. It is a pretty busy town. It's located in a very central location within the islands that you are among. This is usually referred to as Freeport Island. The map before you is what it looks like. You guys have a copy of this map that you can edit yourselves and make notes if you want. But that is the official map that you would absolutely have gotten by now,
Okay.
Given your background.
Sweet.
So you two arrived in town, sailed in on a new vessel. Besties here, BFFs. So you guys arrived together, flat broke, because you cost a lot of money to travel, and you guys have been trading your music services and your healing services as part of traveling. You trade that as much as you can, but you guys are pretty fucking broke at this time. So you're at the Freeport docks, and you just don't need money. You don't do a lot that requires money, so you don't have a lot of money. What you do need is ale and companionship of whatever persuasion you prefer, and those do cost money sometimes. So that'll be you're broke and you're like, damn, I need some cash. You just haven't been getting a whole lot of jobs lately, and you know why. Reputation is everything, and so you have been having trouble getting work. You get some every now and then, but it's been pretty slim. So you also are all strapped for cash. So upon arriving, each of you eventually, you are actually from this town, so you just found your way to the tavern you know is the most popular. It's called the Hempen Halter. It is a tavern right on the docks, and it is the place that most of the dock workers and sailors and such will go to. So that's where you guys all, you arrive, you're like, well, I'm going to go to the tavern. You figure maybe you can get a job singing, make a little cash singing. You just wanted alcohol, I'm guessing. You're just drowning your sorrows.
Looking for work.
At the most popular place, and you can often find work around there. The place is fairly crowded, and as such, you need to share tables. So all of you wound up sitting at the same table, just out of necessity. And as you are sitting there, ordering your drinks and enjoying the revelries, there's probably some of those happening as well. So you find yourselves all sharing the same table at the Hempen Halter, a crowded tavern located right on the docks of Freeport. Being the most popular place for those who work the ships and the docks, the room is filled with sailors and stevedores alike, enjoying the revelry and libations. The bar is tended by the unusual sight of a smiling half-orc joking with the various patrons and happily serving them. Another bartender, a male tiefling with red skin, is helping him behind the bar. A pair of elven women, twins with golden hair and fair skin, are doing their best to wait on the various tables around the bustling room. A human with a dark brown goatee and a shaved head with a single small gold hoop in his left ear, wearing fancy blue jacket, walks past your table. A half-elf and very well maintained and polished black studded leather armor, with long dark hair pulled into a ponytail and a short cropped and well manicured, elegant looking beard, meets him just beside you at the table. With his arms open in welcome. He says, "Evan, good to see you again. It's been some time." Evan waves a dismissive hand. Says, "Let's skip the perfumed words and platitudes. I'm only here as a courtesy for the work you've done for me in the past. The only job I have available requires a fair-sized crew, and as I hear it, you no longer have yours." The half-elf smile and welcoming demeanor, however, doesn't change at all. Says, "It's true. We found ourselves at an impasse over a certain difference of opinions. But these things happen. Besides, I've already found myself another crew." Evan says, "Oh, really? And who?" The half-elf just looks at your table and says, "Right here!" And then before you get a chance to say a word, he grabs the guy by the shoulder, turns him, and walks him towards the bar. Says, "Why don't you go get us a bottle of something nice, and we'll discuss the terms." And as soon as Evan walks away, he turns to you guys and says, "Look, all right, I need you to do me a favor. I'll give you guys 5 gold each if you can just sit here and pretend to be part of my group, because I got a job coming and I just gotta lie." Though, actually, you guys look kind of, most of you look kind of hardy yourselves. It's a big motherfucker right there. Maybe you actually would be interested in the job. And if you are, you hear him out, you get a free drink out of it. 5 gold if you don't want the job, and if you do want the job, a little more, because I do need a crew.
Oh, well, I need money.
Oh, it's amazing how that worked out. It's like that was planned. So, yeah, if you're interested, just play along, listen to it, and if you want, you guys can join me on this job. Make some cash or some coin.
I think we should do this.
If you don't, it's going to really screw up the plan. They're speaking in elephant right now. Apparently that's a thing they do.
We'll play along.
What's your name?
I'm just gonna look at her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You should know your name if we're playing along.
You Evan? You're not Evan.
I'm not Evan. Evan was the bald guy with the goatee and the gold ring and dressed really nice. Not like flamboyant, just
A little pooftery.
yeah,
The half-elf?
nice looking. He was a human.
Oh, he was human.
He was the human. The half-elf is a long black hair. Looks just like that miniature right there. In fact, it's odd how that worked out. Black studded leather armor, all well kept, like polished. Looks good. Worn, used, but he keeps it all in. He keeps himself looking pretty. And he, you ask him his name. He said he goes back to his happy,
That's what
charming
we're talking to.
mentality. Yeah, the half elf in the
Okay.
armor. He says, "Well, I'm Caspian Keldrake IV. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Casper. Good.
Yes. Caspia.
Casp to
Casp.
most of my friends.
I have that certificate.
CASP. My friend here who just went to the bar, he's a local fixer, which is somebody who people who have jobs will go to a fixer, and the fixer will find people to take those jobs. He's a headhunter, basically. He fills those positions.
He's a middleman.
Yeah, but he's well respected by both sides. He has all the contacts on both sides. He adds a layer of anonymity to certain parties as well. So you actually have heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
He has a good reputation. Evan, not Caspian. You haven't heard of him, but you have heard of Evan. He is a local fixer. You've never worked a job through him directly yourself, but you know of many of those people in town,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a solid reputation. He's a good person to work for. He's always dealt fairly and been a man of his word. Kind of have to, otherwise people stop using you for jobs. So Evan returns after Caspian says this. Evan returns with one of the waitresses in tow, carrying a bottle of wine with multiple glasses. He sits as she places a glass, all of the glasses just on the table, and a bottle on the table, and just turns and walks away without a word, very unceremoniously. They don't really have to worry too much about the customer service in this environment. They just bring you the alcohol and you drink it. Tends to be the way it works. So Evan pours himself a glass. He passes the bottle to Caspian, who does the same, and then passes it on to you.
Guy?
He actually, Evan looks at Evan looks at you and says, "I know you."
Oh, no,
A little surprised
I
to
just
see
put
you taking a job like this among a crew. And I don't remember ever hearing of you running with a crew before. Then again, I also haven't heard of you doing a lot of work of late.
Times change.
All right, well, at least Caspian has somebody of not so ill repute in his group. So down to business. I don't know what Caspian's told you already, but a job has found its way to me, and I need a crew to run it. A collector of antiquities who has been gathering pieces from this long forgotten religion that worshipped a god named Rotla. He, through his research, has discovered that there is one of those items on this island. There are various all throughout the islands around here, but one of them is here. A solid gold skull, about that big, about the size of an actual skull. And he wants it to add to his collection of Rotla artifacts. And there are some crypts in the mountains, in the foothills of the mountains over there, the Crow's Nest Mountains. In the foothills of them is where it is, and I can tell you kind of a general idea. He doesn't have the exact location; he's never gone there. This is all just off of research and stories that I've heard and tales of some of the things people have seen who have ventured in that area. So you would have to find the actual shrine, but if you do, he is willing to pay 1,000 gold to the crew. Not a piece, to the crew. It's 200 gold a piece. It's 200 gold a piece, which is a decent amount. Considering most of the dock workers are maybe making a gold a day, 200 a piece. So 1,000 gold to do the job. You just go there, you recover the golden skull, bring it back to me, and I will pay you. Anything else you find is yours. All he cares about is that skull, nothing else.
You said that it was a religious artifact, yeah?
It is a religious artifact.
Is there possibly still practitioners of said religion in the area?
It is a long dead religion, but the funny thing about crypts and long dead, they don't always stay long dead. Sort of happens from my understanding. It is no longer a practiced religion that I'm aware of, that I've ever heard of. I had never even heard of this religion, and I've done what little research I could since hearing about the job, just doing my due diligence in that. And everything, it's ancient and just no longer practiced.
Anything we need to know about their practices that would help us?
No, I'm not an expert in that religion. I just know that it was generally considered a very vengeful god. And if you didn't, and they believed that if you didn't praise that god, you but I don't know much about that religion.
You're a connoisseur of religions.
Of sorts.
Have you ever heard of it?
Roll your religion. You may have heard of it.
Is there any what type of protection would be around the shrine that we'd have to worry about?
I don't know.
A 9.
A 9?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but you haven't heard of it.
This is a
you-
foreign land
you know-
to me.
You
It's
know
not
enough.
Ravnica.
You know enough about modern religions to know that if you haven't heard of this, it's got to be an older one, basically. But yeah, you've never heard of this religion, unfortunately. If anybody wants to roll a history, I'll let them roll a history, but it'd take a pretty high roll to do it. But I will allow you. Being College of Lore, you may have actually read a book or two.
I've read lots of books, but
A 1?
22?
Oh, 10. To me, that's a 1.
Oh.
22?
Actually, yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Being College of Lore, you are College of Lore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Being College of Lore, you've actually, in your research, you were like, oh, stumbled on something for that had.
I don't know why I asked you. I knew this to begin with.
You were just, you see what she could. You were flaunting. You were flexing. So yeah, actually, you had heard of an ancient religion around these islands because you're familiar enough with having traveled, having talked to lots of people. But it's long dead, from what you're understanding, and that there is very little information about it. It was just one of those things. It was like you read it in a list of long dead religions, basically. You do know that from the brief synopsis, it's basically she wasn't considered evil. It is a female. Yeah, it is a she. She was not considered evil, but she was very, very vengeful, and you had to praise her often, according to the beliefs of those followers.
Sacrifices.
No sacrifices, but if she didn't get what she wanted, they believe that she brought down storms and thunder and earthquakes and things like that. And so they just thought she was a very, very arrogant, as gods tend to be, and a very, very vengeful, but not necessarily evil. She's more in that neutral range.
So
vengeful God makes me think.
that I say everything he just said.
But better, in a far more melodious voice.
Yeah.
For you are a bard.
Vengeful makes me think
I'm a bard and a
it
gentleman.
might not be the best idea to take an artifact from said god, unless the god has left these lands.
I mean, nobody praises this god. There's no proof that she ever existed, other than people believed in her.
All right, that's enough for me.
I mean, but Evan says that my knowledge of the area, though, and those things that you don't have to be the most powerful of warriors to venture into the foothills and the forest. Though I would not recommend your
That's
average person do it.
I'm above average in some things.
But look, it doesn't take a level 10 to do this, is what I'm saying, all right?
That's good.
If y'all speak meta, a level 3 can do this. So anyway,
That's
back to
good.
you.
Can I scale 1 to 20?
On a scale of 1 to 20,
Oh,
I say a
I
3.
see you're using the official Adventurers Guild leveling system.
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 20, I'd say a group of 3s could probably do this.
I feel
at
very
least-
comfortable with this.
At least according to the documentation the guild provided, you should be able to do this.
We might get fucked.
So I got this map. Can you mark the general area of where we're going?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I can.
So I can use it later to guide.
Let me get your big ass out of my way first. It is basically right in here, where the trees and the foothills meet, but it's a little bit in. And it's pretty much like the base of the foothills, right where the trees are.
Can you move me back too? What is wrong with you people? Just leaving me
And now
here.
you're all drowning. But it's right
No,
about
I
here.
got a snorkel.
So
I can hold my breath for an hour.
it's right about here.
Okay. Any
So-
signs to look for, like markings? Maybe
There
there's
should
like
be,
a
and
rock
from
shaped as
one of the reasons that makes
Here
this
be dragons.
one of the reasons that makes this man believe his client believe that
Shitty
the
200
relic
rolls.
is there were totems, stone totems.
stone
They-
totems. Look for the
The descriptions of them seem to be Rotla related. So and the way people describe them, and as well as the descriptions and how they describe them. So there are some totems that you will find. You'll be able to find your way. If you can find those, they should guide you to the temple.
So how many days of travel does it take to get to?
Well, that
This
depends on how
area.
you guys want to go. The two locals, that would be Casp and him, are very familiar with at least this portion. There are two ways to get there. You can go up and then across, or you can go across and then up. The safest route is to go across and then up, because the road from Freeport to Bay's Crossing here is always well guarded, because it's a major route. All of the wood and stone that Freeport uses comes from Bay's Crossing, so it's well guarded, well traveled. So it's well guarded. Because it's a major route. All of the wood and stone that Freeport uses comes from Bay's Crossing. So it's well guarded, well traveled. 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 So it's well guarded, well and well maintained. So they don't, because again, that affects profit. So
We might be
that
over-
is your best way is to go to Braze Crossing, and then you can go north up the river. Is actually what Casp recommends. Is it's summertime, midsummer,
Summer.
so all the snow melt has already come down from the mountains. The river, therefore, is much more calm, and it's easier to go upriver. Right
Does
now.
the river from Freeport not lead into that river?
No. Freeport River goes to the here.
I see.
You want to go here.
Oh, I see.
So if you came over here to Braze Crossing and then took that river
What,
northeast, that's probably your fastest, safest route. It's again that river is often used by the loggers and such.
So,
And right now is the right time of year to try and go
because
upriver.
it's a trade route, what kind of tolls are in place at this point?
There's no tolls.
No tolls, okay.
No, that's bad for business.
But
toll
once
is a
again,
toll.
how many days
road is
does
a
it
road.
take?
So if you choose to go that way,
Right.
the safest way, you have a 2-day trip to Braze Crossing. You will get there at the very end of the second day, and probably depending on how well you guys do at making it up the river, because going up river is a lot harder than going down river, even when the river's calm right now. Still takes a little more work and a little more knowledge. It can be a 2 to 3 day trip, and then maybe a day of trekking through the forest.
so if we go the other way,
You have a lot of days of trekking through a dangerous forest.
there might be some cool shit in between. I marked it on the. Do you know of any cool shit in between here and there that might be in those woods? Anyone ever made
The
any
only
mention
cool
of it?
shit I've heard of is this.
No.
But then again, I
What
don't
kind
make a habit of adventuring those woods, and a lot of my contracts don't involve going in there.
Well,
What
maybe,
kind of
maybe you should try this
creatures?
one under like a 5 out of 20 instead of a 3 out
I-
of 20.
I will tell you that just trek like trekking through the woods that way. If you don't go to Braze Crossing and go north, and you just go north and then across the woods, there are a lot of lizard folk in those woods. A fair amount of them,
Those are some good people.
as well as some other things.
I've never heard of lizard folk. I've heard of turtle folk
Lizard
because I am a turtle folk.
lizard folk are lizardy.
They're
On
lizardy. They're also usually very territorial.
Yes.
If you enter into their grounds, you
Hey,
are
we should
fair
try to go
game.
to Braze Crossing first.
Yeah, because walking through, when you walk through any area that the lizard folk have deemed their own, you are in their hunting grounds and you are fair game. They don't usually venture out, but
If we want to do some, what's the word I'm looking for? Grinding later.
oh no, that's great for grinding, but I only have 4 hours.
Is that an industry standard term?
Yeah, it's an adventuring league's term.
That's an adventure. The guild uses it often.
Yes, it's how you build your adventuring level through the guild.
Your adventurer status,
Yes.
one might say. It's how you become a 4 out of 20.
Yes.
Well, I think we should get to if we do take this job, we'll have to discuss the pay.
Better fucking take the job.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? If we do take this
No,
job,
I'll make some shit up. You're just not gonna like it.
and it's all right.
200 gold.
And you're all dead.
So
Son of a bitch.
200 gold, fellow crewmate, is quite a bit of cash.
It is.
Maybe we should just go ahead and take the job? Or how about we leave it up to our noble captain, Caspian, decide this for us?
Captain Casp.
Since
like it.
that's what we're here for.
I look at it this way, I haven't worked in 2 months. Why not?
Good money.
Captain,
Don't know what else you'll find. Yes, turtle.
Rupert. I'm sure you remember
Yeah.
the last time we
Yes,
discussed this.
I was just joking with you.
Yeah. I think we can get a little more from this. Perhaps to make your crew a little
Oh,
bigger.
as my quartermaster, that is your job to negotiate these things.
Quite well.
These guys are bullshit.
I forgot the contract I signed.
I'm sorry. I look at Evan. I'm sorry. It's new crew. We're all still trying to fill each other out. So that would be your task to negotiate such things.
So, Evan,
Yes.
seems like a very dangerous task, and this seems like a very expensive relic you're making us look for. I think you could do a bit more than 200 gold. Perhaps 300 gold apiece?
Hold on. That's 1,500.
Yeah, math.
Uh,
You don't need math to work on computers, man. I figured it out.
it's 1,500 gold. Well, roll your
Persuasion?
persuasions.
Fuck! Advantage? Please.
No, there's no advantage on this one, buddy.
That was a 1.
Oh, wow! You actually lost to a 6.
Well, technically it's a 1 plus 8.
Well, with his bonuses too. I mean, he would have been up at a 10 at least. So I mean, this is what he does too. So
That was he
he
is a
says, "I'm
merchant.
sorry, but this is the deal. It's 1,000 gold. It's not being paid by me. It's being paid by somebody else.
Could we
They're
at
paying me
least
to give you."
Is there a,
ask for
I'm a
some funding to get to this location? Maybe just something for food and
a bit
supplies.
advance, perhaps? Half now, half when we
Now that
return?
he is helping you, roll persuasion with advantage because you are being assisted.
Still shit. 14.
Yeah, actually, you did. He says, "All right. Perhaps you were not yet prepared for such a task, so I will front you, and I don't usually do this. I will front you 200 gold to pay for whatever it is you need for adventuring." You gave your character plate mail armor, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
I suppose we can make do with 200. Is that good, everybody?
I'm gonna-
Now that's in advance. That's not in addition to.
Yes.
You will then get 800 at the end of the.
Correct.
The end number stays the same, but I will give you 200
We
up front.
appreciate your
So group funding is 200?
kindness.
Yes, we have 200 gold.
Yeah. No, I'm not group funding. I'm taking 50.
It'd be
Yeah,
40
50 each.
apiece.
It would not be 50.
5 divided
You
by
got 5
200
people
is
in the crew.
40.
You got a
Oh,
captain you got to
fuck.
pay.
Yeah, you're right. I was just gonna forget
It's
that
40
guy,
gold
but
apiece.
how much?
40.
Yeah.
I dare say, Captain, we should take this job.
I agree. That's why I keep him around. You see why I keep him around. Very charming individual. Some
Only something.
kind of. Maybe not very. Pretty sure I could have done better.
He's a giant. He's a giant turtle.
But who doesn't love turtles? So,
I do.
I like turtles.
hey, see?
You
Um,
should see his pet. His little crab Claudia. So cute.
Can you like stuff your head and your arms all together in there?
They actually can.
Yes, I can.
I'm gonna use you as a weapon sometime.
He's 450 pounds.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I am going to beat someone to death with you.
He's 450 pounds. You can't swing that.
Good luck
Oh
with
shit,
that.
you're right. I can't yet.
Anyway,
It's gonna be a little difficult.
yeah,
then.
advantage on strength checks when you range. So- Remember that. So,
Yes, do you want
okay.
to see Claudia? Okay,
Well,
I like
if I'm going to assign you guys to this job, I'm going to need to know more than just Casp here. I would like you.
Side girl, no, they aren't.
I need to get to know all of you before I assign you to this job. Know who it is I'm dealing with.
that. Well, my name is Rupert.
All right.
I'm from a faraway land of an island just full of people of my type, turtles.
I've seen a few.
Yeah, we
They're common. They're common among the waters here.
we venture out and explore in our mid years. This is my friend Claudia, and I pull out a little crab.
So you have crabs.
I have a crab. Put it on my shoulder. I like to play music, and you know, I got brought onto this crew as a quartermaster, so I can run the supplies and the money and keep track of things like that. You know, I can also be very persuasive from time to time. Something you should keep in your back pocket.
Important for a quartermaster as well.
It is.
And,
All right.
and you, sir,
My name's Zatar.
Zatar.
Zatar. I'm not very interesting.
Okay. Well, you're pretty much like every half orc I've ever met.
He's the muscle of the group.
You are exactly right.
Also, pretty much like every half orc I've ever met, with exception of the bartender. He's a little odd.
You're lucky.
And you, sir. Oh, I know who you are.
I guess I should introduce myself to the rest of the group.
What are you talking about?
we
I
We've
mean-
known each other for
Years.
Scratch that whole thing.
So it's, I'm glad to see you on this mission, Reaper.
Thank you.
And you I have never met one of.
Yes, I come from the far off land of Ravnica. My name's Tropsia Kendula.
So what?
Most people call me Topsy.
I'm going with Topsy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try that.
I'm part of the Selesnya conclave. That's my religious order.
I've actually heard of that. I've heard of that.
If you
they're
like to
not
give
local, but-
alms, I have an alms box for the poor. Just saying.
I just gave you 200 gold. You're not poor anymore.
And it's
To
for
me.
it's
It
for
is
For
very
the
odd
poor,
seeing
for
one
the
of you.
charity.
Honestly, it's very odd seeing one of you on something that has to float. Very large.
I mean, we made it here.
You can swim though, so. Turtles can swim. Thought they had a
Sure,
swim
no.
speed.
I can hold my breath for an hour.
Oh. Good enough. You don't need to swim if you
You
can
can
hold
just
your
walk
breath
on
and
the
walk.
bottom. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am
Or
Evan.
again, I can pick up and
I
skip
am a
you
fixer
across
here
the
in
top of the
town.
water.
If things go well here, I'm a good person for you to come to, looking for work in the future.
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
You do well, I may even come looking for you, depending on the task. It may suit you directly. I tend to match the task to the people. But I will be, if you do well, you'll be going on my roster of individuals I may reach out to for work. In that case, I believe you have everything you need. Just as soon as you finish the task, you come back here, find me. I'm not hard to find. I'm usually at this tavern.
You have quite a
Captain
reputation
House.
about you. It should be hard
Reaper
asking.
should
for.
probably know how to find me. I have a reputation. I'm sorry?
I said you have a reputation. It shouldn't be hard to ask for you.
Exactly. And you can find me. But normally around this tavern, around here at the Hempen Halter is where I tend to associate with most of those I'm hiring out to.
Well, we thank you. We must discuss with our captain.
Okay. With that, he finishes his glass, sets the bottle on the table, says enjoy, and walks away.
So, Captain,
Yes.
I want my gold now.
Well, you have to believe he has the gold, doesn't he?
No, not the 5 you owe us.
No, I said or the 5. If you take the job, or the 5. I did phrase it like that.
So it seems to me like we're doing a benefit for you.
Well, it seems to me you're benefiting yourself as well because we are taking a job. And we are going to divide the job evenly.
You know, seeing as you came up to us.
Yes, I brought you the job that you just got. And I'm not even charging you a fee for that.
I would
I
like-
should be, but I'm not.
I don't think so. I think it's 200 gold in your pocket, as well as 200 gold in our pocket.
It is. It's 200 gold apiece. That's what 1,000 divided by 5 is.
I would like to try to figure
I'm not
out.
good at math.
It's 200 gold apiece. I get 200, you get 200, he gets 200. Out of this 200 we just got, we each get 40.
I would like to try to
That's
figure out what
max.
this guy's reputation is. If I could do like a roll or something to know anything about him.
You do an insight check for this
Insight,
one because
okay.
you're not from here, so you're not going to have a reputation of any kind.
It's not very good. I think that's an 8.
Seems to be completely on the up and up.
Alright. I trust him.
Yeah.
Well, you're from here. I'm not. Good enough for me.
No. No, I'm not.
You're not from here?
No.
This
I thought
one
you were
is.
from here.
You roll a general wisdom check if
Okay.
you want to know if you've
My-
heard
my
of Cask,
boots.
or you
I
can
have.
just do an insight check if you want.
You try to say that because I'm a half orc, I must be some kind of smuggling
Actually, I'm
pirate?
going to
How
not be.
dare you?
I'm going
I have no idea what a half orc
I have
is.
to go to my
Oh.
office and grab my
Oh
supplies.
yeah, you're a terrible
All of
person.
you are
I'm
strange,
going to have all of them
strange
with me.
creatures to me.
I'm
Okay.
strange.
So I got to go grab my
Alright.
gear. So I'm going
You
to
just
go.
you just called
We
it.
don't
meet you
have
back
any
here.
of you
Animal
around.
people.
I'll meet you all back here in a few minutes. I'm going to go grab my gear.
Reaper gets up and goes and gets his gear.
I'm
As
gonna
he-
get
as
my
he, as he
gear
walks
too.
away and he's kind of out of earshot, and I look at Casp and I go, "Is he very good?"
Yes. He does have a reputation of being good at what he does.
Why does he have a bad
Which is-
reputation?
Oh shit, that's actually a good question.
I believe it's not so bad on him. It's a matter of circumstances, and it's not my place to speak of it. I feel, but he's reliable. He will do the job.
Because of
Is
my...
he shady? Is he gonna take shit from us?
No, he is actually one of the town's investigators that they contract out to.
So he's not the Robbie Stabby type.
No, he has to be on the up and up. It is a requirement.
Okay.
For him to start being Robbie Stabby is just an automatic, the absolute worst death you can possibly imagine because they've trusted him to represent the city.
Okay. Well, as long as he's not Robbie Stabby, I'm good.
No, it's not that. He's
Speaking of Robbie Stabby, because of my old affiliations with a Orcish tribe, would I be known in these parts, or would I know that people are not trusting of me? Or...
Your tribe isn't from around.
Okay, I would say
Yeah,
no.
well, I mean,
Your tribe is from far away.
half orcs are kind of never really trusted.
Your tribe would not be known here.
Gotcha.
There may be sailors who come in from other
I figure
places
that's probably
who
why
might
I'm
have heard
here,
of
is to
it.
get away from any form of... No, okay. Gotcha.
But I mean, your tribe isn't local, so no.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, but they are familiar with half orcs in
yeah,
general.
okay.
What time of day is it anyway?
Currently, it is we'll say about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The tavern's just always bustling, always. Ships will come in, sailors will, the stevedores who work the dock will do the unloading, and the sailors will go and drink and party immediately. So,
So it's mid-afternoon, you said?
yeah,
Okay.
about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, I'd say we prepare for the job.
The sun's right about there. That helps.
Get a stick out.
Yeah, get your sundial out and we'll let you know.
It's 2.
Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock.
Well, probably shouldn't leave today.
Should
Unless-
probably leave first thing in the...
First thing in the morning, so we should probably get some supplies together.
Yes.
And with our 40 gold
40 gold each.
each.
Um,
And
Oh boy.
meet up in the morning at the... Where do you want to meet up? Here? At the gates?
we'll meet at the gates. That's a good enough place. The gates to the town.
You're not
The
there.
road
I'm
going
not
north.
here yet.
I'll make sure Reaper knows. I know where his office is. He's like I said. He's known enough.
Okay.
He's one of the town's investigators, so he's accessible.
The rest of you guys good with that? Break for today, go get supplies. I don't know if you need supplies. I need supplies.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
I ain't got shit. I'm a broke ass turtle.
He's a giant barbarian, not holding a weapon.
Actually, no, I have a big stick.
Oh, you have a big
I have like
stick?
a big piece of driftwood.
Oh, you do have a
Oh my
big.
God,
Okay,
yeah.
you do have a big piece of. He's a giant barbarian carrying a big piece of
Shadow Lords.
driftwood.
What?
You ever played Shadow Hearts?
Yeah, no kidding.
So like, you talk about not needing anything. That's
Okay, well, I need to get some supplies.
if each of you looks at your inventory, you'll notice I gave each of you a potion of healing.
Okay.
We saw that, yeah.
You guys are all level 3. By the way, they're level 3 characters. We're starting later.
Yeah, we don't start at level squishy.
Yeah, it's boring.
Level
so
boring.
since you're all level 3, each of
Level
you does
diamond
have a healing
goblins.
potion
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
inventory. It's already in there. I put it in there for you.
Played a game recently where I died to kobolds. Well, I did.
Okay.
All right. Well, where do you need?
Well, so I have 40 crossbow bolts currently.
Are you just gonna follow him along, or are you gonna go do your own thing?
I assume these two are
I'm
going
gonna
together.
Go off with Rupert.
That's. I mean, yeah, they'll probably go together. But are you gonna follow? Are you just gonna
Yeah.
get follow him? You gonna?
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right. So as you get up, after just saying like, "Oh, let's go our separate ways," he gets up and he just starts walking behind you.
Very well.
Oh, he said he doesn't need need much.
So I need rations.
Yes.
I only have 1 day of rations.
Okay. Well,
Can I use my nose to find a shop that we can get rations at?
Use your
Smell
nose?
for it.
well, it won't be hard to find, but we're going to use investigation for this. I mean, you're on the docks where there's a lot of merchants, so the question is, how good of a merchant are you going to find,
It's
really?
not too bad.
I got
14.
a 16 plus some stuff.
Investigation.
No, that was my first.
Uh,
Above a
18.
10.
18.
18?
14.
14. Well, you start talking to some individuals using your charming ways, and sure enough, most people point to a specific shop
It's the only
Oh,
open
what's
house.
his name?
that has good prices and tends to have good stock in there at all times.
What would be his name?
Matt, I just want you to know all I'm saying is Rupert. What's his name? Not you're Rupert, right?
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is Rupert is Franklin.
Franklin.
This entire game.
I like it.
That's all I'm gonna say. A man named Barzol. Barzol. He is a tiefling,
What was your name? What is it?
and
That's okay.
everybody seems to be telling you to go talk to him as the merchant you want to speak with. And actually, well, Casp, I guess, would be following along. He's like, oh yeah, I've heard of him. He's good.
Oh, is Casper?
Fuck am I looking for a place?
I know you got up, you walked out, but then I realized Casper didn't have anything else to do, so he just ran up and caught up with you. Oh, Barzol's? Yeah, we should definitely go to Barzol's. I could have told you that. You should have asked me. I just caught up with you. I decided I didn't need to do anything else.
How big's the shop?
No wonder this guy doesn't have a crew.
So what
I had to
happened?
tell him. I ran off to his store real quick. I
Well,
ran
while,
to his business. Real
while
quick.
he's busy shopping, I'd actually like to ask Caspian, so what happened to your previous crew since it seemed it was expected for you to have one? We're not gonna like,
Did they die?
you're not like cursed or something.
No. They're a bunch of traitors.
Like,
We took a job.
like traitors?
Traitor.
Traitors. Okay.
The
Seems there's a lot of
underbelly,
traitors
the
around
underbelly of all seamen. We're sailors. What?
Easy with that shit.
The lowest form of them. The lowest form of seamen, one might say.
That's just semen.
So anyway, we took a job. They wanted to turn on the deal, renege on the deal, and keep everything for themselves. And I was not okay with that, and wound up getting left behind as they
They
mutinied. They mutinied and left me behind. And not the. I wasn't the captain of that crew, mind you. I was part of that crew.
How'd
I
you?
was not in charge of it.
So being a captain is newbie.
Oh yeah, this is my first foray. Now, however, I am a seasoned sailor, so I do know my way around seagoing vessels and the like, and these islands. But I joined onto the wrong crew, and I didn't like what they were doing, and I wound up just
Hey, it happens.
getting left
I
behind.
mean, it's never happened to me,
But it does happen.
but I'm sure it happens.
I'm sure there's movies about it somewhere.
Yeah. It's like a huge Disney franchise.
Yeah, so, no, except I was not a captain. So yeah, they turned on me. I didn't feel like dying, so I kind of hid, snuck away, and they took off and left me. And
You don't have any ill blood with them, do you? No enemies we have to worry about as your crew?
I don't like them. I don't know what kind of grudge they hold against me.
I'm gonna stay.
I didn't screw them over. I just didn't join them in screwing somebody
Sure.
else over. But then again, I'm also a loose end.
That's what I was thinking.
On a,
Less enemy, more loose end.
Gotcha.
on a scale of 1 to stabby, how stabby are they?
Well, I mean, they're obviously not good people. They started out much better, but I mean, we're still on that line. But I think as time progressed, they just grew more and more across that line and more greedy. And I wasn't.
If I get stabbier.
They got stabbier. So not good people, but they are. They're not the strongest of people, and they're just one crew of one small ship. They're not some large organization right
Well,
now.
if we run into them, we'll stabby them back.
You don't seem very stabby yourself.
Yeah, like
What
have a
ship?
rapier on
So we
me.
can avoid the
Yeah,
ship.
but you're slow
What was the
looking.
name of the ship?
being a turtle.
Well, that's just unfair.
My dexterity
I did
is
not
a
have a
bit-
ship.
You are crazy about
Just
the
make
turtle.
The
Yeah, he's close.
the
yeah.
Sea's
I'm
Vengeance.
board.
Yeah,
Just
well,
2 stats. to
You
the
think
back.
with a name like that, I would have
charisma,
known to stay away.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was a cool sounding name.
Yeah,
The Sea's Vengeance is the
the
name of
only
that
turtle that
ship.
could probably do a backflip.
That's what I was gonna say. If you ever played Tekken, you know Bob.
So,
Damn it.
Barzal?
Barzil, yes.
How big's the shop? Like the door and the.
Oh,
That's a problem.
well, the
something-
good news is they have to load and unload things, like
Oh, okay.
make
So it's a-
deliveries.
I
just
have to
bring
come
it
through
to
the
the
cargo.
How tall are you exactly?
7'2".
Oh no, there's Goliaths
I'm
and
just-
half orcs that
I'm
are
just
appropriate. Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You might have to turn
On their
sideways. You
end.
might have to duck your head a little bit, but you're not. I mean, you're the heaviest thing to come in here, but there are 7.5 foot tall Goliaths and half orcs and
Okay.
things like that.
So I will enter the shop.
I'll follow Lumber
And then-
behind him.
I kind of want to see the reaction on Barzil's face as a turtle and an elephant walk in.
So a turtle and an elephant walk into a shop. Let's see how the joke ends.
I'm waiting for the setup.
And a tiefling behind the counter. As the door opens, a door chime sounds, and a tiefling behind the counter with. But actually, he's got the red skin, which is common among them. Very lighter shade of red. Yellowish horns. Still kind of that whitish yellow tint to it. Very finely dressed. Merchant, not royalty style. Not the
Yeah,
elite.
just the overpompous
Yeah,
nature.
yeah, exactly. And very flashy, very flashy. Tieflings tend to have a very flashy personality. And they dress, this one is dressing appropriately for that. All kinds of designs, paisley prints on silk, very bright colors, things like that.
Say with a little bit of tweed.
No tweed. No tweed. That's a,
Tweed.
no patches on the elbow, none of
Yeah.
that stuff. No, this is all fine silks and stuff like that in very, very good looking prints and very bright colors. He sees you come in and he sees the turtle walking. He's like, a customer. Oh my God.
Stop.
Yeah, she's not from around here. He's not from around here.
I have never seen. What is he? Is that your pet?
No, this is my pet.
Now I've seen one of those. You,
That's Topsy.
Topsy.
Hi. Yes, I talk.
Oh, I apologize. I've never.
That's okay. I'm from the
What
far.
are you?
I am a Lexodon from the far off land of Ravnica.
I have never even heard of these. This is new to me. It's quite.
I'm quite
intriguing.
far from home. Not a lot of us travel outside.
I
of
would
Ravnica.
imagine I'm going to need a bigger door.
Well,
It is.
I mean, there's probably only one in this land right now.
Yeah.
It fit through your door fine, so.
I wouldn't say fine, but yeah,
Well,
a little uncomfortable. I worry about my customers.
I mean, the door didn't break.
No, but it was an inconvenience.
That's
I worry about my customers. I try to keep a good environment for all customers
This land isn't
of all types.
This land isn't made for tremendously sized elephants.
No, it is not.
worries.
You I am familiar with. I've seen many of you.
Yeah, we're not the rarest.
Not the most common, but
So we need some stuff.
and what stuff might I help you get?
Well, I require some rations.
Ah.
We are about to venture off.
For how long and for how many people?
Well,
4 days, 5 people.
yeah, about that.
4 days, 5 people? Okay. I should probably open my inventory, one might say. Excuse
Let me
me,
pull out my book.
my book, whilst I flip through, and what quality of rations to
Nuts, fruits.
help occupy the time while I pull
I
out my
want
book?
nuts and fruits.
Well, our
and if you boil peanuts, that'd be
our
awesome.
elephant friend here does not eat meat.
Oh,
No.
I eat whatever. I'm a turtle.
if you want just the simple, most basic stuff that's going to hold on a journey, last pretty much months, if you wanted it to, which does often go with grains and such anyway. I do have jerked beef and things like that, and dried beef, salted, seasoned, things like that. Yeah, we're sailors. We have jerked chicken, jerked. Like it's
We
a
got
flavor
jerked
in this
stuff.
area that they genuinely use. It's
Jerked.
the islands, man. Mon.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just saying, like, so we Yeah, I can give you the basic sort of stuff. Just for 4 people, or 5 people, 4 days.
Yep.
So that is
20.
20 days worth of rations. You're looking at 10 gold.
Okay, add that to the pile.
10 gold will give you enough rations for the group, and there will be grains of different types in there as well. So.
Can
And dried fruits, if that's good for you.
Put that down in the ledger, please. We still need more.
Jan Quartermaster.
So that's what, 2 gold apiece?
No, hold on, I'm not done.
No, it's
Oh,
just,
you're not done yet? Okay.
it's just,
You said 10 for the whole.
Yeah.
Do you have any torches, perhaps? We might be going into an area, and all I have is a candle.
did you do that to yourself on purpose?
Yeah.
Well played, sir. Well played. Yes. You just want a bunch of torches?
Yeah, maybe like 5 torches, probably good. I think. Just in case I don't feel like.
Dark vision's
Any
gonna
other
go.
sort of delving type gear, ropes and such, or just the torches?
Yes.
It's only 5 copper for the torches.
Okay. We'll probably need some ropes. I have no ropes.
Rope.
Oh shit! You asked before I could. I was gonna ask for some rope too.
Hemp or silk?
Hemp.
Hemp. It seems like it grows wildly around these
Hemp and
parts.
rope? It's not regulated, I'll tell you that. Well, the hemp rope isn't as strong and it isn't as light is the reason, but it's cheaper.
That's good because
You're going with cheap?
I'm going with cheap right now.
Every 50 feet will cost you 100 gold, or 100.
Whoa!
Wow.
That is not
Holy
cheap.
Jesus
Christ.
I was saying 100 copper,
So
That's
that's
still a lot.
which is 1 gold. It's 1 gold piece for 50 feet.
Should we get more water? Like water
We're-
containers?
We're going to be
Fine.
walking up a river.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
fresh
have-
water on the river, but
you should have like a
can't.
We have a
Water
water
skin.
skin, too.
If you want to get more, you can, but I mean, he's right. Once you get to the river filling, it's going to be easy. That's fresh water.
Hey Chris, just curious, like how much are you going to be keeping up with like this kind of stuff, like food and water?
You guys are tracking that. I trust you guys to track that yourself.
But but you are keeping it as an important part of.
I want you to track it.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
I'm
That's
not a
all.
stickler for it, but please track it.
Sure, gotcha.
Your quartermaster should probably just track it for the whole crew.
I would like to track.
One
that,
might,
'cause I
one
enjoy
might,
doing
one
You
might
can
open,
track it if you want.
one might open the arcane spreadsheet, and
Arcane Excel. Unless you're arcane broke, then arcane open office.
but whichever.
Libre office.
it. There's a Google Sheets as well.
Yeah, arcane Google Sheets does
Ye
work.
old Google sheet.
Ye old Google Sheet. That actually does work. The sheet of Google. The old sheet of Google
The
will
Google
track.
parchment.
Will track.
Do we have a shared folder that uses it?
I can make it.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
You can do it in my Google Drive. I think I added it, but. you know,
But,
you can send it.
and I have 40 crossbow bolts. Am I expecting to shoot 40 things?
You should be fine.
Yeah, shoot.
Well, consider I planned the game for close to 4 hours as I could get.
Okay, so I should be good with that then. Anybody else? Anything else? Let's-
Got rope.
Can,
we
so,
got rope, we got torches.
20
we got
rations for 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Can I buy 20 separate rations
Hey,
with 10 gold?
Yes.
What?
calm down.
It's
Topsy.
not- It's not for us.
Topsy.
You can buy whatever you like.
I've got this.
I am happy to sell you what you like.
I can be very persuasive at times.
Do you want your own 20 rations, or do you want me to tack that onto
it's for
his?
the poor. Don't worry about it. It's for my charity work.
Oh, well, I don't care about your charity, so you can do whatever you want with that.
I will.
Okay.
Yes, I can give you 20.
Is there a discount for
Bulk.
charitable work?
For charitable work.
I mean,
They are also
your
buying.
name, your name can go onto this as a
For your
giver.
persuasion. No advantage, just persuasion.
Write it on the package.
That is 11.
Provided by.
11? No.
Provided.
No.
Brought to you then.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well. Some places are more giving than others.
Well, I'm not familiar with her charity either. I like to know what charity I'm giving to.
I understand. I'm not attacking your moral character.
I hear some charities,
It's for the
90% of
world.
it goes to the people running the charity, and 10% goes to the charity.
That's called a successful charity.
Yeah, no, that's called UNICEF. What?
Among others.
Is there any change of price for buying in bulk?
Yes.
not
So
asking
you
for a
said
discount, I'm just simply
we are currently up to
30 rations.
11 gold.
Oh,
11 gold and a bit of copper for the torches.
Yeah, the torches are cheap, man.
I meant for the rations. 30 rations
Well,
is
no,
quite
that's
a
all.
fucking few rations.
So
Oh, this is 20 rations.
20 rations.
I thought it was 20. 10. Okay,
Some of you might already have rations in your equipment.
I do.
I do, but just stock more.
Not enough for.
So I mean, what would you say to 8 gold for everything?
I would say roll your persuasion.
We'll be doing this a lot. That would be a 27.
Oh, shit.
Expertise.
You are very persuasive.
I mean,
And for that, he will take 2 gold off.
9 gold?
3 gold off of 11 is a lot.
That's true. 9 gold?
Yes.
Hey man, ask for more than
Yeah,
what you
I'll
want.
give, I'll
settle
give you
for
the
what
2.
you get.
He says, I can give you 2 gold off for buying all of this in bulk. You're in luck. A shipment just came in that I made a good deal on, so.
Very well. It is a deal.
Okay.
9 gold for all of this. I will take it out of mine, so you guys may pay me back at your leisure.
Your leisure.
How much did you take out of yours?
9.
I'm just gonna hand you 3 gold then. Yeah, there you go.
Fucking mini.
Trying to even mine money out. I have 73. I want 70. It's even numbers.
So now I have 49.
Get wrecked.
Well,
I'll give you
my
8 gold
portion.
right now. Now you're at 50.
Okay. I like the new edition thing they added to that for gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They definitely fixed the gold
It's
thing.
fucking swanky.
Very-
I haven't played I haven't actually played in a while. So.
Yeah, no, they definitely have made some
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 very good
improvements.
improvements. And
Uh,
the screen is actually, it's supposed to be, there's a lot of customization you can do to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't done it myself. So
I know there's some back-end JSON work you could do too, but I don't know JSON. So.
I don't want to know JSON.
I don't either. Okay, so I had 20 rations to me. So I have 25. I can hold all these or we can split them up later. Not important right now.
As long as you're tracking it, doesn't matter.
I'll also add 5 torches. Is what I said correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Uh,
And they were like a copper piece a piece. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
I can also give you my torches.
no worries. I have the lights. I have the light cantrip.
Keep a few on for yourself. Just-
But
That's not pretty.
in case we run into a
yeah, but even dark vision, in darkness, you're considered low light, which is still a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
so I have torches and I have the light
But
cantrip.
in low light, you're considered normal.
So that'd be good.
So
What else did I
Gotcha.
get? Rope. I just got 50 feet
yeah,
of
you
rope.
just got 50 feet of rope.
Wait, but can't people without dark vision can still see in dim light, right? Just like they
Oh,
have
no.
they have
In-
disadvantage.
In darkness,
Yeah, in
you see
darkness
as if
it
it's dim
sees
light, which
Yeah.
means you have disadvantage. Whereas somebody else would just be blind,
Sure, gotcha.
which is way more than just disadvantage.
Yes.
But
It's me,
like
it's not dark vision.
torches and candles and things like that, they cast bright light out to a certain radius and dim light out
like
past that.
20/20.
You can see in the dim light as if it was normal.
Right.
So you can stand out in that. It's good for your more stealthy people.
Yeah.
Because they can just stand out a little bit. Or your tank who's in front of the group doesn't have to worry about the fact that he can't see past because
Yeah.
the guy with the lights 2 feet,
Yeah.
10 feet behind him.
So it's not.
So it's that's the difference. It's
That'd
still
be
good to
cool.
have light source.
Do we
though.
want to invest in like a lantern so we don't have to have someone carrying a torch and just have another belt or something?
I have the light cantrip. I'm just getting the
Oh.
torches in case I need to light something on fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a candles don't work for that because you have no way to light the candle. It was a thing.
I have matches.
I got a tinder box.
Oh yeah, that's great now. But now we have torches.
Yeah. now it's useful. Now we have torches.
Okay.
You'll need the tinderbox to light the torch anyway. They're not self-lighting torches. They're not.
What?
They're not flares.
Number?
They're not self-lighting flares. They're just.
You're telling me these aren't British flashlights?
No. The old arcane torch.
Okay, so that's all I need from
Okay.
these guys. If you guys don't need anything,
It was very nice meeting you. I reach
It was-
out my
it was-
trunk to shake.
It was very nice meeting you. I'm gonna be telling people about this.
we will Casp, unless you have anything. I'm gonna go find a place to sleep
Okay.
and eat dinner. Topsy, would you join me?
I would like to go find a poorer part of the town and do my whole prayer thing before bed.
I will secure us a room.
Okay.
So you're going to my neighborhood.
Going to Ye Old Hood.
I'm gonna follow
Well, since you
the
guys,
turtle.
the three of you don't really have a place to stay, and honestly, Kat doesn't live here. He usually was on ships, so he doesn't have his own dwelling either.
I have a small place, and they could crash there, I guess.
If you want to crash at his place, otherwise,
Small.
food, drink, and lodging all have
Sleeping
costs.
outside.
So which would you rather do? Are you going to try and crash at Reapers, or are you going to pay for some lodging?
Well, Reaper's not there to tell us.
I mean, you could still ask him.
You're in his neighborhood if you went to the poor area.
Yeah.
I would.
I can tell you.
To the poor area. I
This
just,
is a little meta here. Let's speak some meta here. You
I
are in
can
his
show you where
neighborhood.
Reapers is if you want, or I want to know what your plan is.
well, I was gonna go secure lodging
Okay.
and some food of sorts.
Okay.
Try to
Any-
find boiled peanuts.
Any place where we can sleep and she can fit or he can fit.
The Hemp and Halter is also an inn. They would qualify as a modest inn, which would be 5 silver pieces a person per day.
Are the rooms upstairs?
Yes,
That's
they're
2 gold.
upstairs.
Okay.
Are
She
they
went-
sturdy stairs?
That is a good question.
what are the chances of her falling to the floor? Or him? Fuck, it's gonna fuck me up.
It's-
I'm just gonna say it's well built,
Okay.
because I'm not gonna deal with that. Not gonna deal with
I'm gonna
that.
bust into some crazy math to
Like I'm
calculate
no,
the strength of a second
No.
floor.
no. It is a well-made second floor, made to ship standards. The same
Okay.
ships that brought
That
you
I
here.
came here, yeah.
Now remember, those you're about the same. You're a little bit heavy. You're the same size as a large horse.
I would like
Horses go on ships. You know.
I would like to stay somewhere near the gate. That way we don't have to wander through the town. in the
Okay.
morning.
Then if you want to go somewhere else, you can pass through a more wealthy part of town.
Why don't we just leave?
And we're gonna
Or
keep
you-
going through the wealthy part of town.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where you want to stay.
Why don't
just-
we just go?
When you go towards
the morning.
the gate, you tend to get closer. Yeah, it's best to leave in the morning, first thing in the morning.
Why?
Well,
It's easier to track days though.
it's easier to track days that
Oh,
way,
okay.
and this way there's fewer sleeping on the travel.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep one
May as
extra
well
day.
rest
Watch.
here and not have watches and
Yes,
possibly.
because while you're traveling, you have to worry about things.
We're not gonna have. Okay.
You don't know. Is there like a
However, as you get closer to the gates, you're getting to more of a working class.
that's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for. Working classes means
Your options would be like of the more poor quality and the modest quality again.
we'll look for modest.
Go for the modest quality again. That is going to cost you 5 silver pieces a person.
Okay.
4 people, 5 silver pieces is 2
Too
gold.
gold.
So 2 gold a person for the inn. Meals, same price. 2 gold, so 4 gold total.
Let's just do it.
So I go up to the.
But we can all just pay our own 1 gold.
Yeah.
I go up to the. Who's running this?
There is just
Is it just like one person at the bar?
a woman behind the bar. She's probably in her like early 50s or so. She is a halfling.
She's had a nice long
Oh,
life.
halfling.
She's a halfling. She's looking, she looks like she's worked her life.
I walk up to her and I say, "Excuse me, ma'am. Me and my friends would like some lodging here, but we're not." Yes, he's big.
That is a
Am I with you?
wow. I believe I have some rooms on the bottom floor for you.
That's probably for the best. But we are not the wealthiest of people.
Well, nobody who comes in here is.
But would you like some live music tonight?
Oh, we never have live music. Roll your persuasion, one might say. To this.
I've been doing this a lot. 15.
That's good enough. Well, for this, I mean, you're not dealing with the high end here. Yeah, we've never, and the band just started too.
That's
It's
perfect.
funny.
Just already starts playing.
Pulls out his pamphlet.
Yeah.
I will drop the cost in half.
Can I play the tambourine?
So that would be the same as.
on me, but
It would be 5 silver apiece.
I'll be the trumpet.
The 4 gold, only 2 gold.
only 2 gold for everybody.
Or 5 silver apiece, however you want to count it.
We could do.
2 gold for everybody.
2
if
gold
you-
for
if you're
everybody?
Entertaining.
That sounds fair, and I will provide some entertainment for you tonight.
Wonderful. Roll your performance.
I have that as well.
I want to see how good you did.
You too.
You might get a bad reputation in this town.
16.
You played well. Not great.
I've had better days.
Not great.
I'm a little tired. We just got to stand the
Yeah.
soul job thing.
Not your best work, but it was you played a lively rendition of a new song called Cocaine River you recently heard.
Yes.
It was,
Have you heard this band, the Feywild Stallions?
they're amazing.
Great.
They ride dragons. So yeah, for 2 gold and your services that were adequate enough that she does not regret her deal.
I have a good reputation,
And
and I get a discount.
And throughout the night, you actually make mostly in copper pieces. You make the equivalent of 4 silver. It's not the liveliest of places, and it's not the richest of places, but they throw money at your feet when you're playing.
For
Silver.
40 copper.
Or yeah, I mean, I don't care how you track it.
I'll just put it as 40.
I mean, yeah, you're getting it pretty much all in copper pieces. You're not in the wealthiest place, but
No, that's
you
fine.
end up getting a.
I am quite all right with the tips.
So yeah, and that's how much you make on your performance.
Well, guys, we have a place to sleep.
I want to go out into the town, to the poor section.
You're
Okay,
there.
you go out into the poor section.
Lay out
That's
my
not far from
blanket,
where you're at.
We're here.
light some incense in my little thing and candle, and bring out my holy symbol in the rations, and wait for people to come and hand out the rations.
And from my busted out window,
sit
I
there
noticed
and
the
commune with
elephant
nature.
praying.
Get some
Okay.
Just make a general charisma check.
Whatever.
Just a base charisma.
Charisma?
Natural 1. Yeah.
It must be wisdom. It's religious.
No. I'm seeing how many people approach her.
Oh. Well,
Apparently not.
yeah.
She's scary. They've never seen one of these before. Like, dude, it's not like a human walked out with free food. A fucking elephant just showed up with free food.
Ah!
Now, hungry
That sounds
people are
pretty sick,
hungry
actually. I
people.
want that.
Well, I
So-
got a natural 1.
Yeah, no.
Plus
look-
1 would be 2.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is hungry
Is this-
people are always hungry people. Like, if you're giving away free food, you don't really get the amount you would have expected come running for it. They do, and those who do are very, very, it's like very tentative. They're approaching and they're just like, take it. And as soon as they get it, they just fucking run off. Like, there's no thank you. You are a huge oddity. And unfortunately,
My alms box
with a
in there, just
1,
in case.
you are not portraying yourself as anything other than monstrous right now.
She's doing her, like,
I mean-
religious chants of.
Yeah, and chanting in some foreign language. I mean, like people, a couple of clerics of other churches are walking by. Like, do you think she's summoning demons? Like, there are people like other churches, like legitimately keeping an eye on you, wondering what's coming. But I mean, hungry people are always gonna, it's free food and they're hungry. People do take your food. It's just not a single one of them says
How
a word to
many?
you.
How many people take the food so I can mark off the rations?
How many rations did you have?
20.
20?
Are you about 20 extra? You got 10.
Actually 15. 15 people do come in and get your food.
Cool.
But like I said, it takes a long time for it to happen. It is not like they're just rushing you. Like you're sitting there for a while before somebody else comes up, and as each person does, other people see and picks up a little. But yeah, you came off as really fucking scary, and that's about it.
Okay.
And then I'll roll up my blanket, go back to the thing. Roll my stuff in.
Oh, I'm gonna retire for the evening.
You're just gonna retire.
Yeah,
We need a
that's
new
it.
player. Roll a new character.
Roll a new character. I have a Elven Ranger prep.
Yeah.
That's my backup.
Cass goes upstairs, goes to sleep.
Your room is downstairs.
Yeah. It's also a stone building here. It's kind of towards the edge of town there where they it's more fortified and stuff. And
I like
a lot of the
stone.
clientele are guards and such.
Good night, Topsy.
Night, Rupert.
Okay.
Night, Claudia.
Night passes and you guys arise in the morning.
Good night, guy.
Cass is already in bed. So
Zindar.
Zatar.
Zatar. Like sitar, but with a Z.
so they,
Oh
then
shit!
the next day
That
comes.
wasn't on purpose.
Well, no, you put an A instead of a.
Yeah, it's
I,
not,
So
yeah.
it's not
Oh.
quite there. Zatar, not Zitar. It's close though. So the next day comes. Dawn comes up. It's a summer morning, so it's not cold at all. It's warm. A town that deals in sea trade doesn't necessarily always go to sleep much because the ships come in on their own schedule. However, you guys are on the outskirts where it's more guard people and such like that, and workers and people who would work out in the fields outside of town, stuff like that. So this part of town does die down at night and starts to pick back up in the morning. So you can see people making their way out out of town towards the fields to harvest whatever food it is that they eat here. You do see wagons coming through the gate, pulling the various goods from Gray's Crossing, which is where they get all their stone quarries are out there, and all of their lumber comes from there. So, what do you do?
I go out and flag down one of the guys carrying lumber.
Okay.
Say, do you have a bit of a little piece you can give me, just a bit of bark or something like that?
Just a bit of bark?
Yes.
It's like, well, yeah, I mean, we don't actually keep the bark. We cut those pieces off. If you want to shave a piece of bark off of there, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. So I go, I'll do that.
You're just talking a small piece, right?
Yeah, just about much.
Oh, that's a good sized piece.
Of bark.
Whatever. I mean, it's bark.
I take one of my daggers out.
It gets turned into sawdust or something. I mean, like the boats aren't made out of bark. Even barks are not made out of bark.
Yeah. So I take my dagger and I shave off. Good piece of bark.
Okay. He's actually a little surprised by the size that you, as I was. Like, oh, that's not what.
Is this fun?
I mean, it's done. I mean, it's already done. It's fine. It was surprising. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not what I expected. That's all.
Then I go up to Topsy and I say, I got you breakfast.
Oh, thanks, Rupert.
Why did we buy her rations? Like, Cast is legitimately asking you this.
She doesn't always eat bark.
Oh, okay. Actually, the guy who you got the bark from, he stopped. He is no longer moving. His cart is no longer going anywhere. There's backup of carts. Like, at first they're like, "Hey, get the holy," and then as they start to realize,
It's a giant elephant.
well, it stopped. A giant elephant eating bark is definitely.
With a mix of dirt.
Is that your pet?
He's not my pet. He's my bestie.
Well, I mean, my dog
This
is
is my pet.
my dog is my best friend. I mean,
This is my pet.
Yeah! He's just looking back. And everyone that passes is just, as she's sitting there eating bark.
You're quite a spectacle, Topsy.
Like, you honestly look like a pet. What do you wear? You're wearing plate armor, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
So it's but then again, war
I also
horses can
have
wear.
robes.
My very armored pet.
Hey, war horses are armored too. So,
Has everyone gathered?
yeah, Reaper.
I was waiting for him at the gate that morning.
Okay, he's waiting for you at the gate.
It's
Then
not hard
yes.
to see us.
He's wondering what took you so
There's
long.
the elephant.
I had to get Topsy some.
I had to get all geared out, so.
I had to get Topsy some breakfast.
Okay. You are getting a lot of looks.
If everyone's ready, let's get the fuck on.
But we are. Are you, did you bring a horse?
No.
Okay, behind, okay.
We're gonna walk.
But sitting on my shoulder is my bird.
I have a crab.
There's a raven on his shoulder.
That's how I miss it.
I have a crab on mine.
I'll primarily be scouting.
His is just a pet, not a familiar.
Mine. Claudia will not be participating in battle.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Let's let the raven and the crab go for it. That'll go well for the group.
I'm gonna try my hardest to let Claudia never die.
What's a familiar, right?
No.
Oh, it's not a familiar.
pet.
Oh, I thought it was a familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't get familiars.
I thought maybe college was might. But, okay,
Just my buddy. Does
Alright.
does not exist.
I'm
in
gonna have
combat
fun trying to
situations.
kill Claudia, just so you know.
I will flip this goddamn table. It's gonna take some work.
It's not gonna be easy, dude. I had to move this table. Good fucking luck. I had to build this table. So anyway, the day starts. You venture forth, and you notice there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of carts going this way, coming this way, empty carts going that way, or loaded with like food supplies and the various goods they might need, metals, stuff that comes off of the boats going out towards Braze. A lot of the raw materials of wood and stone and such, as well as carts of grain and things like that from the surrounding farms. These are all coming in. Wine from a local vineyard. But it is well traveled, and you see a lot of guards on it. It is. It seems like a very safe travel route. So the first day that goes by, that's genuinely what you all your whole experience of it is just seeing carts, no baddies, nothing bad at all. So uneventful other than that, a lot of looks, even some at you because
I still am a very uncommon sight.
I would.
yeah, I mean you're not the
talking to,
most common. They'll see you
Cass.
more at the docks.
I would start talking to Caspian a little bit more,
Mhm.
just about his experience sailing, what it's like in this area, things like that.
Well, Cass loves talking about the sailing. It's loves the sea.
I'll
Says
act
I-
like I care about his stories.
There's nothing better than the sea. It's the greatest experience being out on a ship, being in control of it, just you against nature.
I can
It's
speak
wonderful.
from absolute personal experience that he's full of shit.
Nah, it's not for everyone. In this area, there's a lot of islands around here, and it is a good place where you get to meet new people, go to new ports. They're everywhere. Trade goods. Occasionally get into the fight, bar fights as well as pirates attacking and things like that. Odd jobs like this where you not necessarily working on boats, but you get to see. I've been to islands that people haven't set foot on in centuries, probably. They're out there to be discovered, and you're not going to get that staying here on this island, just right here. Although apparently some of this area is kind of undiscovered too, but the new things, the new experiences, the new people. Never meet somebody like that, you know. It's a wonderful experience. I recommend it for all except for him, because he hates it.
No, Rupert himself enjoys it. Me,
Oh, you!
Players.
Oh, you!
as me,
Life experience in real world.
life experiences of being on
He
boats.
wasn't on a submarine. Not the same.
I was also not always on submarines.
Yeah.
A military vessel is not the same as a trading vessel where you're under your own command.
It probably isn't.
So, little different experience there.
I'm going to run ahead a little bit, do a little bit of scouting, make sure everything's clear and good.
Okay. Well, give me a perception check.
Perception? I can't remember what it is on this one. Hold on one second.
As
This is
as
supposed to be a wagon journey.
as he's doing that, we're like probably getting ready to settle down for the night. I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
16. 16 on my perception.
I'm going to forage.
Well, you notice, and the thing you notice more than anything is the lack of any sort of brigands and thugs and bandits. It seems like this road matters enough to Freeport
Okay.
that they make sure that shit doesn't happen here.
Okay.
You see a fair amount of guards. Not only on the not only escorting like the privately hired guards, but just throughout, stationed throughout.
Okay.
You'll see people guard camps and things like that. They protect this road well. So probably the safest method of travel on this whole island is this stretch of road.
Okay.
And that's about what your perception gives you, is that this is just ridiculously safe.
Yeah, okay.
Like they protect this, they take care of this, and it's probably got a reputation as such to keep people away. You do notice also people coming back, hunting parties to keep wildlife at bay. It seems like they send hunting parties out, and then they bring that, and that's what they're eating at these camps. There's a lot of that stuff. So they're even keeping wildlife at bay by going away from the road, and
I'm going to forage for food.
forage. Okay, roll your foraging for food. That would be in nature, I'm guessing.
Survival.
Survival.
Could I
Survival.
go around like picking leaves and grass and bushes?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
If you want to go with, then he has advantage on his
Sure.
survival. You can
I'll
do
go
it
with
yourself.
you.
Please do, because I roll a 2. 19.
19. You find a lot of surprisingly large amount of forageable food. Part of keeping the wildlife at bay is that it nothing's eating it really.
Hold on.
So do I have enough for everyone?
No,
Or just me
Good.
and...
no, because this area you're in is not really known for growing. Like they're not growing a lot here, and you have to go pretty far away from the road
Yeah.
to even find anything. And she's huge, so you find enough for her.
I as
Okay.
well would like to go out and try.
The fact that you rolled a 19 meant you found food.
I would like to go out and
Tend
try
to
to
eat a
find a
lot.
deer, like a hunting specifically.
You can go hunting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like boar or deer, just anything.
Roll your survival for tracking it.
That is a 22.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Alrighty, yeah. Then you actually watching these guys. You see them. Because like I told him, there's some hunters, people going out. They hunt the wildlife around to keep them from getting close. And this is how they feed the guards along the way
Right.
too. And you kind of get an idea where they're going, and you follow. And sure enough, there is a boar.
I'd like to tackle the boar and break its neck.
Well, first off, roll your stealth.
Stealth. Oh, I'd be stealthy about this. I can't just run up to a boar. Come on now. No,
Well, I mean, if you were hunting something, trying to get close to grab it, you'd stalk up a little bit first.
no.
All right, so as soon as you see it startle you, I need you to roll an athletics check.
That I can do. No.
So it's startled, but like you're fast, so you run your full speed and you leap at it to grab it and completely miss as it runs away.
I throw my stick at it angrily.
Okay, roll an attack.
I did. I held a. I think that was like a 16.
Well, it's gonna hit a boar.
Oh, okay.
It's not that hard. This isn't even a big like this isn't like a combat type boar.
Yeah,
This is
no.
It's a little one. It's not that bad.
Oh,
You hit
yeah.
it. You hit it with a 16.
Okay.
Roll your damage with your
Oh.
thrown
Oh,
stick.
Jesus, that's a D8. Okay. Actually,
No, because it's not meant for throw.
so it'd be a D6 since
It's an improvised weapon.
yeah. That's 7 damage.
You definitely hit it,
Yeah.
and it just like
And
it
it
kind
keeps
of
going.
stumbles a little bit, gives you a little bit of time to catch up to it, but it's not dead yet.
All right, I'll just punch it a couple times.
All right. You get
Yeah, okay.
Follow the blood trail.
you knock it over. You hurt it enough that it kind of stumbles and rolls as this big fucking stick just knocks it over, and yeah, you run up and you punch it. And don't bother, you're good. Like, but now you caught up with this boar, and it's not huge. It's not giant.
Yeah, sure.
It's probably about that big.
Okay.
I mean, you got a small one.
That was embarrassing.
That was a very embarrassing.
I'm going to be up ahead.
He had
hear
trouble
the
killing
noise,
Piglet.
And look back and just disapproval. Just
Oh, he's off away. He
Oh.
went away from the group to do this.
Yeah.
The good news is nobody saw you do it because you
Oh.
had to go away from the group to do
I
this.
can't make fun of you.
Well, I was foraging at the same time. Wouldn't
If
I?
anyone's laughing at me, I'm
Roll
gonna beat them to
perception.
death.
She helped you, so both of you roll perception.
Nope.
Where's
I
my
rolled a
perception?
1.
Perception +4, 21.
You saw it. You did
I'm not
not,
gonna say anything though, because that's not the type of character I am.
but you saw it.
You can just hear nasally chuckling.
I'll make sure to give a little bit of extra food to that one, so they don't say anything about me not being able to kill a small child pig.
She doesn't eat
I'm
meat.
a little sad that you killed it, so.
Oh. Or-
Yeah, well, she doesn't eat meat, yeah.
Oh,
She's one of them.
gross.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
a
like you
vegan.
now.
I didn't ask. I'm not even talking about that.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm vegan.
I don't.
I
I
don't know
don't
what's
care.
going
When we
on.
get back to camp, I'll just lay out my blanket and sit down again.
I'll
Light my incense.
I'll play a bit of music and
Hold out my meat.
until everybody goes to sleep, and then
Roll the charisma check again.
15?
Actually, yeah. People are now. You're no longer this big scary beast. This time, you're coming off as a novelty that's worth investigating. And yeah, what's left of your food is gone.
Okay.
People gladly take it. Some guards come over and like they're just intrigued by you, but you did not come off as angry. So they're
And
just
if they
they're
want
just
to talk,
asking about you and they're talking about like,
yep,
where'd you come
I'll
from?
talk back to them.
Don't talk back.
No.
They're being nice. It's just now you're just being mean.
Where are you
Alright,
from?
roll
Where are you
initiative. Roll initiative.
let's go.
It's all about myself and my country
Okay.
and my religion and whatever else.
Have
I
you
want
heard
to
of
do.
our Lord and Savior?
Macelena?
Oh.
He
The
did
world's
bring back
I was gonna
enough
say
food
Dumbo,
to feed
but
the
that's-
rest of you
Dumbo.
guys today. He brought enough pig for the rations for everybody.
Okay.
He could fly.
He did manage that.
So I got food for you.
Okay.
And he got food for everybody else.
I'm assuming with food for him included food for Claudia. Claudia
I imagine she doesn't eat a lot.
doesn't eat much.
Claudia might become food though.
That's-
Crab cakes, everybody. Crab
that's-
cakes. Maybe
that
not
is
for you.
Not going to be happening.
I will defend your crab. Don't worry.
I will also
That's-
defend my crab.
Your wife just said she's going to defend your crabs.
Yep.
That's why we're married. But,
There are crabs now. Right?
happened years ago. We just never bought the shampoo.
And on that note, you all sleep. Night passes uneventful because, like I said, well protected. Well, this is the safest place you can be outside of town. So everything goes by fine. And next day, more of the same. Like it's pretty monotonous. It is not an exciting journey. It is for everybody who passes you guys because you are an odd group,
Yeah.
and you're not moving goods. Like you're just people
Barely.
walking.
I'm gonna flex and say I beg to differ. I'm joking.
If you want to sell your goods, roll your. Let's see the half orc roll his charisma.
Oh my god,
Let's see this go over real well.
that's 11. That's not that
That's surprising,
bad.
actually.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not that bad.
There's this really
No, it's-
ugly chick that's just like, I hit that.
Uh,
As she walks by.
She's got like one tooth. Hey.
No, and she's carrying
Okay.
it. It's not in her
I
mouth.
was gonna-
She just has one too. Hey.
She's like growing out of the side of her hand. I mean, I am a half orc. I'm not very attractive either. So
No, you are an ugly creature.
yes,
What's your charisma score?
a 10.
Oh no, you're not ugly.
Yeah.
You're not attractive. You're normal for a half orc, which
Yes.
is ugly for everybody else.
My charisma's an 18. I'm a goddamn beautiful turtle.
You are-
I have cool,
everybody likes turtles.
I have cool ass dreads though.
That matters. The fact that you're
Rastaman.
the fact and the fact that you just got everything hanging out for the world to see pretty much, except like a loincloth.
I mean, I'm wearing like clothes. They're just ripped up,
Yeah,
Like-
you're
like a Ryugi. The
You're not,
sleeves are all
uh,
ripped off and everything.
you're not getting a whole lot of looks other than what the fuck is
I mean,
going
you're
on
getting
with
a
that
lot of
group?
looks, just not
Yeah,
good ones.
this entire group is getting stared at as they pass.
So a turtle, an elephant, and a half orc. We're walking down the road.
And a little tiny
What
Well,
happens?
that I could like step on. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why I'm staying way ahead of the group.
As the sun
scouting out
starts,
the
I
area.
wouldn't even know. It wouldn't be on purpose.
As the sun starts to set, as the sun starts to
Probably
set,
like 3.5 feet
as the
tall.
sun starts to set,
Sorry.
you see the town off in the distance. Braze Crossing. It's got wooden walls, wooden structures. It's not a big settlement. It pretty much houses the locals who do the work around there. Not really much else. There's some travelers coming from farther north and such. Goods going out to this other small city and out to the citadel there. But for the most part, there's not a lot of people living in that town. It's just the lumber and the lumber workers and the people who gather stone, quarry workers. So it's getting pretty dark. Sun's down by the time you hit the gates. Guards give you kind of a weird look as you approach, but they don't stop you. So you hit Braze Crossing, a small mining and mostly wood chopping community.
Timber.
They're mostly a lumber community. You see people walking in from out in the distance. The trees way off in the distance. You see carts coming from there. More than anything, you notice the boats are bringing stuff in, and then going out towards the shattered lake there, places like that. But
Small boats, I'm thinking. Right?
yeah, they
More
are
barges than anything else.
mostly barges, yes, because that's what they're bringing the stuff down on and sending empty barges back up and bringing goods. There are anything with a shallow draft. There are some keel boats because a lot of goods have to go up to the camps.
Mhm.
The camps up there for the lumber, and then there's people who just live down in Shattered Lake and things like that. They'll bring goods down that way.
Well, I guess this is about the time we needed to figure out how we're getting to these
Fishing boats too.
ruins.
Yeah, are we gonna
Take the river, or just
are
keep
we gonna
walking?
take any time here, or are we just gonna stay here for the night and head out in the morning?
I think we should just-
Well, actually, Casp says, I recommend the river. Of course, it's going to be your fastest, and you're staying out of the trees. But I know somebody who we can get we can borrow a boat from.
One that will fit me.
Yes,
Okay.
it should fit you.
How long up? We're going to be going against the.
Yeah, would it be quicker
Yes.
to walk or
Well, the
move
problem
against the?
the
Yeah.
problem with walking is between here and the forest. Yeah, it's going to be quicker to walk. Once you get in the forest, it's not really going to be any faster,
To be
and it's
honest,
more dangerous.
Well, we have to go into the forest to find the.
But you farther up in the forest.
To be honest, I know my way around traversing wilderness and forest than I do a river.
But the river right now is calm because it's summer. The snow melt is what causes the
Mm.
rivers to pick up a lot of speed on them. So there are plenty of boats going upriver right now.
So it would be safer.
But yeah, because if you're going to walk through the forest, you actually have a good distance to walk through the forest that
I'm
way.
gonna break out my map and kind of, because I marked where we were. Marked about right here, where we need to be.
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking at, for us to do that, we would have to, either walk the shoreline or do a bird's eye view and just kind of leave
So,
straight
yeah.
here and go straight there.
There's real no reason not to go up the river.
The river would be our best bet for speed,
It,
and then we can get in and get out.
Or we could
Decently
carry the
fast.
boats to the tree line and then get in the river.
well, you're not going to carry boats. They're not
They're-
canoes.
Boats
The
are-
big.
A boat,
yeah.
it's got to be big enough to hold you. You're not getting in a
it's-
canoe.
It's not a canoe.
That's kind of
You
the
specifically
issue
asked for one
is-
large enough to hold you.
Is the size of the boat? What if there's anything in this area? It would see it coming.
Well, there's not.
That's the
Well,
only.
No,
just-
you
well,
won't.
something's gonna see us
If
coming
they're
anyway.
crypts, those things aren't walking out of the crypts too often.
True.
Well, so what's the closest that the boat's gonna be able to drop us
There's
off?
always something garbage.
You'll be able to get
True.
within a day of what they said. Probably half a day of what they said. if you got like right up here and then went across to like right here.
Is there like a camp up there or something like that?
And I only say
They'll actually stop at.
I only say a half a day because you're going to have to search. You know, you have to look for it and sign of it. Whereas you're probably going to spend
Well,
a good 2 days in the forest.
is the boat going to cost
The
us
boat
anything?
is, when you get to the trees, the boat goes faster because the river is
Yeah.
not running fast. Outside the
I
trees,
forgot I
foot
had
is
it on there.
faster.
Is the boat going to cost us anything?
Okay, so we gotta go.
No, he says he has a friend who, Cass says he has a friend who owes him a favor.
Then we have really no reason
Then you
not to
do
take the
it.
boat.
Would we be able to leave in the morning?
Yeah, we can go see that. We can go see my friend first thing.
Let's
Just get some
do it.
Okay.
Just get somewhere to sleep
Yeah,
and then
pull-
let's head out.
Caspian aside, quietly, so no one can hear. Is this friend reliable?
Yes, yes. This isn't like part of that crew or anything like that. This is a guy who
Oh.
I've dealt with in the past, and we've always had good dealings.
I'll go ahead and pay for everyone's lodging and food for the night.
You are not going to get the higher quality stuff,
Hold on.
although actually here
So
you
you
can
don't
even
need to for mine. Actually,
you can sleep out in your tents and or out under the stars if you wanted to around here.
Hold on.
But
is there any flat roofs kind of places around?
I'm just gonna sleep on the roof.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find a flat roof. somewhere.
Okay, that's where I'm just gonna go crash.
Wherever we find lodging at,
I sleep
He's
for free.
Daredevil, not Batman.
whatever.
Same thing.
Just not
One's
rich.
blind, the other isn't.
How dare you?
Anyway, you were saying?
So wherever we find lodging at, I'm going to
Same dude.
attempt to do the same thing I did last time.
All right.
At least the modern.
Well, the modern, yeah.
There's really only the one tavern in this town. Because, like I said, there's a lot of people who pass through, not a lot of people who stay. So there's just a one tavern, and you enter, and it's an elven man standing behind the bar.
To him, and I say, "Excuse me, sir. We would like lodging for the night and probably some food."
Well, we do have lodging and food. Oh my God!
Hello, my name is Topsy.
We'll make it work. I'm sure I could find some place for you to stay.
So,
Don't lay in my beds though. I legitimately don't think they're gonna hold up.
Okay.
You're gonna break the beds. That's not
That's
gonna be good
okay.
for anybody involved.
I have a blanket.
Okay.
Do you have entertainment here often?
Yeah, because a lot of people come through, so we get entertainment at times.
Have you ever heard the song "Cocaine River"?
I have not heard this song.
Well, me and my friends here.
I can play drums.
It's cool. I have drums.
I'll play the drums for you.
Would you be interested in giving us a break on the cost of room and food if we provide some entertainment for you?
Know your persuasion.
While he's doing that, could I? Never mind.
14.
I suppose I can give you a slight discount. Not much of one.
Slight discounts are better than no discounts.
I'm not the, we're not the richest of folk here. I can't really afford too much.
Any drunks need kicked out? Anyone that's undesirable that I can?
You can
No,
bounce.
we have our. I have people that I know working that job already. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Just thought I'd ask. I'll kick some ass. I don't really care.
So you're gonna get modest quality
I'm a
again.
pig slayer.
So you're looking at
A pig slayer.
Yes.
Zatar, slayer of piglet.
so 25 silver for that. So what you said, 2 gold, 5 silver. So
Maker of bacon.
I can take 5 silver off of it, which will make it 2 gold for all 5 of you. Oh no, you're not there, are you?
Nope.
Oh, so then
He
it's
is,
2
but he's
gold.
on the roof.
I'm on the roof of it.
I'll still take 5 silver off
So that's
because you're only paying for 4 people, not 5.
one gold, 5 silver.
Yeah. I'll
I'll
let
pay
you,
for it.
let you have that.
I got it.
Okay, and I will perform.
I'll play the drums. Can I give him, even though I'm not proficient in
Well, I have, as I play this time, Claudia will come out and do a dance.
And I will join them.
Do you have stats for Claudia?
I do have stats for Claudia.
Well, roll Claudia's performance.
Oh, this is not good.
Can I give him? Can I give him?
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
It's one Nancy Crab.
Was it?
I'm going to join.
What was your performance?
I didn't roll one.
Roll yours too.
Can I give
Oh
him-
my
Do
god!
I
I'm
get
playing the
advantage
drums
on
with
this?
him. Can I
You
give,
know what? For that, I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say, can I? I'm gonna be playing drums with him anyways. Did I give him advantage on performance?
I was just gonna give it for that. I was giving it to him.
Gotcha.
Claudia just danced amazingly. I was letting him have it anyway.
22.
But yes, in the future you can.
Okay.
You can
I'm
accompany
going
him.
to come
The
downstairs.
rhythm section. 22 for you and a natural
22 for
20.
mine and a natural
Enjoying,
20 for Claudia.
Topsy
People-
and yourself at the table while you're drinking and watching them do that fucking phenomenal.
Like,
Dance
your
routine.
playing is really, really good today. And just, people are just shocked by this dancing crab, perfectly in tune, not missing a beat at all with you. And it is just, it is phenomenal. You actually managed to make a full gold piece from the tips. Well, Claudia makes a gold piece, so put it under her inventory.
Just holding a single coin.
Just in our
This is all about Claudia right now. This is not about you. You were completely, no matter how good you played,
Not better than
it
Claudia.
was just completely upstaged by Claudia. 100%.
I give the gold to you to pay you back for some of the room. Almost free tonight.
Almost.
Alright,
She is.
you have now
I have.
successfully done that.
I have the magic number of gold.
Alrighty,
69.
what,
I hope I roll a natural 20 for every time Claudia dances.
you doing anything? You doing anything else tonight, or is that
It's
it?
like neighbors.
No, that was it.
All right. So after the dancing crab, and like they may change the name of this place to the Dancing Crab after this.
It was that good.
After that, it was you peaked early for the evening. There was not much else. Everybody's talking about nothing else. The night passes without incident. You wake up. Casp is downstairs waiting for you guys, ready to take you to his friend.
Let's roll.
All right. So Casp walks you towards the docks. Takes you to a guy named Brock, a dwarven man who is. You don't see a whole lot of dwarves here, but at the quarry maybe, but in town you haven't seen a whole lot, or even in Freeport. But a dwarf named Brock walks up to him, and they clasp arms and little bro hug, you know, the one-arm bro hug, and they seem very, very friendly. Seems like a good relationship there. And he introduced Brock to you guys and says, "Yeah, this is my friend Brock. It's his boat that we will be borrowing for our journey upriver. He just recently expanded his business and got another couple boats. So one of his older ones he's going to let us use. It is a keel boat because that's what I have made, and we will take it up there. We'll all have to row to get it up there. It will be under our own power."
I hope old does not mean shitty.
Brock takes you over to the boat and he shows you. He's like, "Well, it's right here. Still in good shape. There's nothing wrong with it.
Will it hold an elephant?
It will hold her.
Okay.
Him.
Him. It will hold him. It won't hold a lot of. It won't hold like multiples. Like if you brought 3 of those, we'd be having problems.
No, we only got one.
And you and him are gonna have to like position yourselves
We're gonna be ballasty.
like to neither side, right down the keel. You will be placing yourselves appropriately to keep it from tipping in either direction. Because you are also a heavy motherfucker, but completely dwarfed, one might say, by her.
Yes.
And yeah, Brock says, "So you're heading north?
We are.
Need to
Okay.
You need some
just
water.
I just realized something amazing. Sorry. I can cast Beast Sense as a ritual, so we could use Claudia to like spy ahead for us.
Claudia's not getting into combat.
I have a bird for that.
Shit, yeah.
That's a much better option.
Claudia's a dancer, not a
Says,
fighter.
says how far north you going? Because you'll want to be careful of the far when you're around the camps. It's not so bad. They're pretty well protected, and there's actually groups of lizard folk that we've made deals with.
Oh.
When we encroached in their lands, instead of fighting with them, well, at first they were fighting, but we reached an accord where they actually provide security for the camps in exchange for goods and promises not to encroach in certain areas and such. But the rest of the lizard folk farther north are pretty territorial.
Pull out my map
Yeah,
where it's circled.
we're going
We're
there.
going there.
Okay. I've never gone that far north. A friend of mine has. He lives out there in the woods. And
Does he still live out there?
oh yes.
Okay, then we should be fine.
He comes in town every now and then, but he prefers the woods there. He's a
Would it be
more that
possible?
type of person.
Would it be possible this friend knows of the ruins we're looking for,
Ruins
or crypt, I should say?
crypt.
Oh,
We've heard word
Well,
of a ancient temple-ish thing up there. That's kind of our job is to go and get
I
some
haven't
stuff.
heard of an actual temple.
Ixnay on
Were there other things? I mean, there's some strange things in those
This guy's
woods up
letting us
north.
borrow a boat. I think you should know what the boat's going into.
There's some.
Pretty sure if we come back without it, he's gonna be a little pissed.
I would be quite pissed. I don't know much
We'll come
of.
back with.
I haven't heard of a temple, but there's some pretty strange things up in those woods that I've heard
Some
of.
totems, maybe?
That I have heard of. Totems, yes.
That's probably what we're going for. then.
My friend Kelvin.
Kelvin. What is
Khelbin. Kelvin, he lives in those woods for the most part. Comes into town at times. Doesn't dissociate with most people, but he deals with me. He's ventured. He's one of the few who's truly ventured into those woods and is still alive. And he knows them well enough. And he has mentioned some totems, very eerie. Kelvin is a very superstitious man. So
Is he in town right now, or is
no,
he?
he's
he's
out
in the woods?
somewhere. So
What does Kelvin look like?
like
Just
an
in
elf.
case we run into him.
Dark-haired elf, long hair,
Hair.
just hanging down freely. Wears leather armor. Carries a bow and a sword. Bow and a long sword,
Perhaps we'll run into him.
perhaps. But he knows that area, and what he's told me of it is he has seen some totems that basically just gave him the willies. And he very superstitious man anyway, and doesn't like to tread on the dead or any curses or anything like that. So he stays in. So he did mention in that general area there were some.
undead.
No, the totems.
Understood.
I've heard of nothing of undead, but the totems, yes, and then various creatures up there in the woods.
Anything
Yes,
particularly dangerous that we should know about that's up there?
Are there any
Like,
dragons
what
up there?
kind of creature?
no dragons on
Okay.
this island.
Good.
The lizard folk are one that you definitely don't want to stray into their land. What they have decided are their lands, because as soon as you do, you're game to them. They will hunt you. They don't stray outside of what they've decided is their place, but they much. Sometimes they do, but not much. So that, and there are various plant creatures I've heard him talk about in there. Wolves and things like that are common enough. Boar, all your normal woodland creatures are going to be in there.
Any small ones?
No, most of the small ones are getting eaten by the big ones.
Do you know where the lizard folk territory is that you can mark so we can try to avoid going
It's
into their territory?
north of the camps. People
Can you
just
mark
don't.
where the camp is?
The camps are pretty much on the outskirts of the forest.
Okay.
Once you go north and east of those, you're outside of. I mean, anywhere could be the lizard territory. They may have decided to expand it. They may have even decided to move it. There's no telling. But whatever they decided was theirs. And once you're in it,
Are we the first to come in town lately to discuss the ruins to the north?
you're the only person I've ever heard discuss any runes. I don't even know.
That's good.
I'd never heard of runes before.
Or
Ruins.
the temples.
You're the first to speak of a temple at all up there. All I've heard of are those totems from Kelvin, and he's the only one who knows.
Does your friend happen to be a one with nature? Perhaps,
Partially.
perhaps maybe a little druidic.
Not fully. More of a hunter type. Archer with a ranged attack.
Does he have like one particular area or place he lives in, or does he just wander?
No,
around
he just
the
wanders
forest?
through the forest.
Maybe we'll run into him. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for him though.
No.
I don't think it's worth the effort from us.
Stumbles in town whenever.
If
at
we
random
if we
times.
find him, maybe he can help us out and point us in the right direction. If not, hope he's all right.
Okay.
I'm sure he can take care of
Shall we
himself.
be off?
Thank you for the boat. Nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll come back.
Alrighty.
With your boat.
So for this boat, I will need, because we're all going to be rowing this boat, I will need everybody to make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm going to see. I don't think I have
18.
watercraft.
If you have like some sort of controlled water or something like that, it would be useful. But
Would you say athletics?
yep, just everybody roll an athletics check. While Cask, who actually has vehicle's water, will be at the back steering at the tilt.
11 for me.
11 for you. You?
19.
19?
18.
18?
21.
21.
This
Wow.
little guy.
Moving it along.
I got
Yeah.
the
We're actually making, we are actually
Sometimes
making some
this
really good
elephant.
time. Like even Cass was like, I did not think we were going to do
Heavyweight
this well,
down
guys. Well done. Yeah, he was not expecting to be moving at this speed. You guys actually make it farther up the river at a much faster. You're passing a lot of barges. Like even they're like, man, those guys are moving. I'm like, Cass is finding just the right places to weave through, and you guys are just rowing away. Most of you,
I'm above average.
you're doing okay.
I'm doing
But
better.
they completely just like, once again, you got upstaged.
Yeah, they outclassed me on that one. That's fine.
That was a pretty good rolls. So
Hey, man.
so yeah, he's steering you through, and you guys are rowing away, and you guys are making really good time. As you're making it up the river, you see where all the logging barges and people moving goods up to the camps are going up the river, and coming down the opposite side is just a bunch of logs, some empty ones. People on boats coming down as they're switching out workers. They don't stay in the camp all the time. They stay for a while, rotate. And all that's happening. And after a while, I mean, you're talking hours, well, a lot of it. And with that rate, you guys actually make it up the river to where the tree line is on that first day, no problem.
So we
So
can
like
see
you're
the
actually you're coming up parallel to the camp. Well, the camps are in the tree line. They're inside the trees, looking for the right trees to cut down.
Yeah.
They don't just cut every single tree that's starting at the edge. You pick the right tree. You don't waste your time on small ones.
I vote we try to get as far as possible in one day. Don't worry about the staying at the camps. We can probably find off anything that needs
I
to be
agree.
Just sleep in the
fought off.
And you can
Yeah.
sleep on the boat too.
Yeah.
Drop
just,
anchor.
just make it as far as we can today.
You guys actually make a lot of really good progress. What was looking like a 2-day trip is now looking more like a 1.5-day trip because of some powerful rowing, just like ridiculous rowing.
From the
From the
tiniest guy.
smallest person.
I mean, you guys.
Well, all
Yeah,
of
no, he did the best.
Yeah.
And then
He is
yeah,
from this area.
nighttime comes, and
Before.
Cass recommends
Yeah.
dropping anchor here in the water, away from the shores. Like there's more critters out there than there are in the water, typically.
Would we be in the way? Or do
No,
ships-
you guys are north of the camps now.
Oh, so we're.
That's what I'm saying. You guys, because you said you want to press on past the camps.
Yeah, so we'd be past where.
Yeah, no. Once you get past
Okay.
where the camps are, you see all the boats coming off to the side, and there's some makeshift docks, some really hastily built ones and stuff like that. But you guys pass that
Okay.
and keep going farther up to where now the trees are right up to the edge of the river. And yeah, you drop anchor when night comes. Take your rest. Get your watches.
Yeah, I was gonna say for like a watching, I'd like to actually use his bird
Should we like put our
to kind of like
people
circle
in our
around,
group?
watch from a
Where we are?
bird eye
So
view.
Beastsense lets you view from another creature's eyes. Okay.
If he wants to send it up,
The
he can-
Beastmaster
I can do
over
that.
there will
Like,
Dar. Should have named yourself Zatar Dar. Close enough.
Well, my name is Zatar Bar.
Close enough.
All right, so put us. Who's going where?
Well, me and you have to be in the middle, right? Somewhere, or like along.
Yeah, you guys got to distribute weight.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're going to be in the middle.
Are you a large-sized creature?
No.
No, she's
Okay.
just ridiculously heavy though.
When it comes to carrying things and stuff, I count as large.
Gotcha.
I'm
But you're
medium.
still medium.
Yeah. I'll probably actually be up top.
And work out your shift.
Above me.
I'd probably be at the front of the boat since I'm doing like the meditating, like kneeling.
I'd be with them since it's my bird.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, because I can like tell you like
You want your border on?
Where are you going to be?
what is your person like a familiar or something, is it?
No, it's a pet,
You put me at the
And the
keel.
but
end.
he's
The back.
handy because I do
It's
a
not
lot
the keel.
of
No, that's where you.
investigation
Right.
and scouting. So he's kind of my messenger.
Steering.
always.
Gotcha.
It's up the keel.
Like
Just
to go
the
ahead.
Yeah, just put me where I'm steering.
Kind of let you know it's coming.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, I
Uh,
can see through his eyes.
so
That's
Cool.
handy too.
Yeah.
we need some.
Make it even bigger.
What's some perceptions? Mine is shit. His wisdom is not
Well,
my
do I get
forte.
any bonuses to perception since I'm like literally above everything?
Mine's +4.
+3.
What is the bird's perception?
You touch on-
Oh, we go to it.
That's right.
Sorry.
Interaction.
Okay, so I'm +1. You're +3. 3, so what
I
are
think
No,
you would
plus
use the
4.
bird's
I
perception.
think
through
you're
its
right.
eyes.
you? What? You're 3.
Hmm?
You're
Nick's
+3.
3.
What's your
+3.
perception?
He's using the bird though, so
Would be
he's looking it
wisdom.
Yeah. Well, he
So
probably.
his would be about the same as mine, isn't really?
Well, no, but
this is
what kind of bird is it? You want to look
Same
at?
as mine. it's
up. +3 perception.
Mhm.
Okay, it is +3.
That's what I have too. But
Yeah, then
what
it-
kind of bird is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's raven.
Oh, okay. It's not. Yeah. Okay.
If you want to pull up the stats for
It's
it on
right
yours,
there,
and
yeah.
I have it. Right, I have it on mine.
They made it so you can add your animal.
Yeah.
I know, but he's the one
Oh.
looking through it. He doesn't have the animal
So
attitude
you have a
sheets.
+3. You have a +3. I have a +1.
Plus
+4. What are you?
Mine's actually pretty good. Perception is +5.
All right. So me and you will be together. Because I got a 1 and a 5.
All right.
So we're balancing that out.
Okay.
And then you two will be together.
Okay.
And then I guess you and the bird.
Well, it would have to be
No,
us.
you-
It's his bird.
4 shifts, dude.
4 shifts.
You have to sleep 6 hours in an 8-hour rest.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
You're allowed to do light duty for 2 hours, which includes guard duty.
So it'd have to be me and you, and then
Yep.
each of you guys on their own watch.
Everybody's on their own after that.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Small
just
group, man.
before you went up, just I'll tell you send your bird up, and then
Okay.
I'll do my thing.
Alrighty. So starting with first watch, let's get some perceptions.
So who's first watch?
I'll do second.
Me and
We're first.
Okay.
3.
3 was your total.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a terrible
I'll do
perception.
third.
My perception is really good, so it's a
Well,
good
my
thing.
passive
I'll do
perception's
second.
an
One
11,
right
so
before you, so I can get the bird
technically
up.
we can take
Oh,
that
no.
instead of the
From
3.
now,
You'll be
from now on,
fourth.
just give me advantage.
Yeah.
Because
last one.
mine's a +5.
You have to
Lay
wait.
out my blanket.
And I just got
and
a
make sure.
22.
Okay.
You have to. are you a
So
druid?
on our shift, you notice jack shit.
Yeah.
I kind of can hear the drinking that's happening in the camp still. Close enough that the sound is traveling to us, because if it travels upriver, there's not a lot blocking the sound. I don't really notice much else. I don't point anything out that you. I mean, there's wolves howling, things like that, but nothing exciting in the water itself. Fish swim by. Every now and then you hear a salmon jump upstream. So that's it for ours. Who's next?
Second.
Second shift, roll your
That'd be-
That would be
perceptions.
you.
That would be me.
No, yeah, I'm third.
Fourth.
You're third. Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be me. 10.
Alrighty.
And I set my bird up.
10, you don't even notice a lot of the sounds coming from the forest.
Yeah.
You notice like the things that you would normally hear in the forest. And you hear things moving in the water, but nothing really jumping out at you. Literally nothing jumping out at you.
Yeah.
15.
All right, flying overhead through the bird's eyes. After spending 10 minutes doing your ritual to do it, you see the. It's an odd feeling. It's not what you're used to, and it
Tiny bird.
and he's just circling around, and you get a real good view of above. You can see the fires off in the distance, towards the shoreline. The fires from the camps, but like the ones inside are being blocked by trees.
Okay.
But near the shoreline, where a lot of them seem to be camping, you can see that still. You see shadows down in the water. The
Like-
the bird kind of wants to go and dive for some of it. Just natural reaction to it. But it's fish
Right.
that you see swimming in the water. You don't see anything special like that. All the normal, howling of wolves and things like that. But nothing particular stands out.
Okay.
The coast looks clear.
11.
11. You are pretty much seeing everything Nick saw.
Not much.
You're not hearing the noise from the. You guys are far away, so it takes a good roll to hear the noise coming from the camp. But you do see the fish. You do hear the water mostly. It's a new experience for you. You've been on the bigger ships, but this smaller one is a completely new experience for you. And you're kind of
What's your perception?
focusing on your shifting of your weight, and like you're having a little fun rocking the boat side to side, and the waves splashing up against it. It's a completely new sensation to you, and that's kind of drawing your attention more than anything.
Can I sprinkle some seeds and feed the fish?
Claudia comes out and grabs a couple of them.
Yeah, I think you just said Claudia.
It's fine.
I'm sure one of them tried it. I don't know. Know if they would go for seeds.
Claudia
We'll go with yes.
Claudia will also go underneath the ship sometimes and kind of scrape off some of the algae and stuff on the bottom of the ship and eat it.
Okay.
And come back up.
You can also see through Claudia's eyes, yeah. Well, when it's underwater. Useful for that. Anyway, I didn't think these pets were actually going to be used for something, but with that, they might actually get used for something. It's weird. Okay, so dawn comes. There were no events. Nothing happened. It seemed like a pretty calm, pretty safe place to sleep for the most part. And you venture forth again the next day. I need another athletics check, please.
20. 20.
I got a 20 for steering it.
20 for rowing.
I got a 17 this time.
Oh, wow.
10.
12.
All right, well,
We were a little tired.
my damn good job of finding just the right spots where we're avoiding anything that might slow us. You're surprisingly phenomenal rowing. You're just a barbarian doing strength checks. let's just leave it at that, guys.
He just has a paddle in each
He's
hand.
just always kicking ass. He's on the front. He's like the bow.
Yeah.
He is just on the bow, just fucking rowing with both arms, man. Just going to town.
Gotta get my daily workouts in.
He's like, this is just nice. So you guys, between all of that, you almost maintain the same pace. You do slip a little bit. You had two above average, but lower than amazing rolls. Whereas last time you had one. So you slowed a bit, but not drastically. So you still think you're making a really, really good time. You still figure it's probably going to be only a total, Cass would tell you, it's probably going to be only a total of a day and a half on this river, when it was supposed to be 2 days on the river. So you guys are actually doing really, really well.
Half a day
Cola?
good. Huh? Bring me to.
Control G, please. I can't bring them.
Where are we moving at?
Let me know when we're looking at about an inch.
Keep going.
Well, you can use a model.
Well, just use,
That's right.
It's a little bit more.
Well, if you use one of these templates, it actually gives you a real good
Also,
idea.
yeah.
It should fit
Well,
the
each
template.
the base of these is all an inch.
Yeah, I know, but it's a little
smaller.
Oh.
So no, that looks good.
Uh,
If you look at it, if you use a template like this, it
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
okay.
It's pretty close.
As long as it matches the spell templates in case somebody casts some shit. Casts
Oh, so this is a battle map?
casts some shit. So, give me 1 second to pull
Of course,
something
it's
up.
about
I thought it was just for pretty
Yeah,
visuals.
did we've done enough role playing? It's time to fucking kill some shit.
Yeah, man. 2 hours of role playing.
Well, part of it is because of new party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, had to get to know each other.
It's
and
always
stuff.
the.
It's always the longest part.
Really know each other.
Plus, I tend to, I do
Nobody
like to
knows
have
me.
some role playing in my game and not just.
yeah. Yeah, no, of course.
I try to make it out of at least one combat per game.
Oh no, there'll be a few. Let's go with.
Let's fuck some shit. Oh.
I'm a turtle. I got some songs I gotta sing.
Also, can you do Koopa attacks? Can you like spin and launch yourself at people?
I mean, I can't.
Oh.
I have disadvantage on all dexterity while withdrawn in my show.
Yep.
But I
Yes,
do have
disadvantage.
advantage. But I do have advantage on strength and constitution.
Nice. Do you have disadvantage on attacks that come from above?
I can't do.
Oh,
I can't do anything.
you guys got lucky. Your passive, I rolled like shit.
Oh,
So your
cool.
passive perception is actually pretty good. You did not just get ambushed.
Aye.
Up ahead, all of you, because I rolled miserably, so everybody's passive perception was high enough to see this. Not a single person. I rolled bad. 2 4s, a 6, you know. So everything, you have the lowest passive perception, and even you
11.
notice all of these things because they just failed a group stealth check. You notice bobbing in the water just up ahead, like you see a flick of a tail. You're pretty sure down under the water you see a snout under the water.
Lizard folk.
You're like, is that the glint of something off of metal under the water too? So you definitely see some people up ahead of you. Could you please center it?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. You are going to want to put the roof on it
Here?
for the fight.
Hey, Rupert, could
Yeah.
you send Claudia under the boat and
Nope.
see if you can
Nope.
see?
No, because
what's
this is.
underneath it?
Beginning of.
Too late. We've already started.
Already
Well, we're starting. They're close. They're not
Oh,
that far
okay.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you guys have a. I mean, he doesn't have the 10 minutes to do his.
Okay.
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 It's a ritual. He has to spend 10
Yeah.
minutes to cast it. He does. You guys don't have 10 minutes. You're right on it.
Yeah.
You should always have it ready.
I can't.
Can't.
I can't ready
You
it.
can. He has to spend 10 minutes doing it.
Alright.
You figure you do not have 10 minutes. You're not in combat yet, but you're pretty sure an ambush is waiting for you. You see it happening.
Can I cast plus?
Yeah. So what you're saying is could we possibly get a surprise round before they attack us, or do they seem to notice that we notice them?
You only get a surprise round if they don't know you're there.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they-
sure
they know we're here.
they're ambushing you. They know you're there.
Gotcha.
Can I cast plus on them? On these three?
I guess I
You
should
can
have
go ahead and cast
said.
bless.
I guess I should have said that instead of surprise round as a preparation round. More than anything.
You guys
Especially a river journey
now
one, by the
get to roll a d4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
So everybody who's
D3.
blessed, please remember you have that.
What is it?
You get to add a d4 to your attack rolls or saving throws each time.
How long does that last?
D4.
A minute.
A minute.
Awesome.
As long as you're within 30 feet of me, but I'm pretty sure you're not jumping off the boat.
Don't
Hopefully.
question my tactics.
All right. So as soon as she casts bless, they can see that there's
I'm concentrating. so.
there's components to that. There's probably verbal components to it as well.
VSM.
Yep.
Sprinkle
verbal,
full of
somatic.
water,
And
Yeah,
chant some
Materials.
stuff.
material. Well, that's her.
yeah.
That's her.
Focus.
Her religious item. So yeah, I mean they can see you cast this. It's not subtle. I mean, like this bright radiance comes out of you and expands into the people around you, engulfing them in that same bright radiance. It's noticeable. Is all I'm saying, and therefore combat begins. So I will need initiatives from everybody.
Oh, they're up in the land over there too?
No,
Oh.
I can't reach. Dude.
Gotcha.
That's how I get the sticks.
Yeah.
Like you
Want me to, where is he?
Is that a shrug with that?
put them right about there. Yeah, these are troglodytes. They're the closest I had to a lizard man. I had a bunch of them. Throw this one right about there.
You got it, yeah.
Well, right there where the end of it was.
Here?
I had another one I could have
There you
run.
go. Nah, troglodytes work just fine.
Do you have range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of spread them out a little bit across the river.
Cool.
We'll go with that. Okay,
It's a good little ambush formation.
and two initiatives. How much of them?
Time to murder.
Murder time. We gonna fuck shit up. These lizard folk are dead.
Did you suddenly get southern?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yeah. 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 Time to murder.
No, 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 about some murder up in here.
It's 1/2 murder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The jalapeno ones?
I thought they were sour cream and onion.
No.
Oh no.
And then I bit into it and I was like,
Okay, did anybody get above a 20? Alrighty.
I got H1.
I got 21.
Well, I didn't
because I got a
ask.
natural 20.
Okay.
Hold on, one at a time. You got
21,
21, okay. So Topsy's gonna go.
which is great.
Nobody else got over a 20? 10 to 20?
I got 20.
You got 20?
well,
12 for you? So you got 20. You forgot 12. What's your dex?
18.
Alright.
+4.
And then what's left?
3.
3? What's your dex?
2.
12 plus. Oh, I was like, why do I have such a high initiative? Oh yeah. Swashbucklers get initiative bonuses. Get their charisma modifier to their initiative.
Yeah.
So I got a 20. You got a 20. I will let you go first because you are a player.
My tolerance is off a little bit.
Yep. So, yeah, Topsy sits up there by herself.
I'll have
All right.
to shave these out a little bit.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Okay, so Topsy, you will be going first. You see those things pop up out of the water right after you cast your spell.
Okay. I'm going to do Sacred Flame, I guess. 60 feet. Do any of them look like a leader or some sort?
Perception.
That'd be a 17.
The guy in the middle there, he does look
This guy?
different than the others. He does not look. He sort of stands out. He's adorned differently. He's got markings on his face, face painted, you know, things like that make him stand out a bit.
Okay. I'm actually gonna hold my action Sacred Flame until I think they're gonna attack us or get aggressive or do something. Because they haven't really hit anyone.
So, I mean, you're gonna hold until you think they're going to attack you.
Done.
Are you gonna hold until somebody actually attacks? Is that the cue? him specifically or anybody?
Any of them.
Okay,
But if they do, I'll hit the leader.
okay, if they attack, you will attack him. Okay, Topsy is holding. Reaper.
Oh boy.
Let me turn this thing away, it's supposed to be.
I'm far away, and that water's probably too deep for my guy.
It's deep water, yes.
So I'm gonna have to use my dart as much as Matthew Chagrin. But I get a.
They count
extra
as
4,
monk
right?
weapons for me. I do count the darts as monk weapons.
Okay.
Because they're shuriken, they should be monk weapons.
So I'm gonna hit the closest one to me, which I think is this guy. I'm gonna go for him.
What's the
anyways.
range? 'Cause thrown
60
weapon.
feet.
What?
20 to 60 feet.
Well,
So it's 20 feet, and then 60
then
feet is
disadvantage
disadvantage.
after
Okay,
that.
so
So
yeah,
tw-
I'm a
20
little bit at a disadvantage with this guy.
Well, it's not a little, and you're not a little at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's just your disadvantage.
So what's my disadvantage removed here? Hold on one second. I'm
Disadvantage just means you roll 2 dice and you take
Yeah.
the lower.
sorry. Okay, that works for me. I'm not gonna hit, but as 3, that's 9.
9.
Yeah,
Which one are you attacking?
this one here.
Alright. Oh, sorry. Nope. So yeah, you pull out one of your shuriken, you hurl it at him, and it actually skips across the water behind
Yeah.
him,
And then
They're
it
going
sinks.
to
and then it just sinks down into the water, gone forever.
It's alright. I got plenty.
Unless Claudia feels like getting it for you. You done then?
Mm-hmm.
I think you get more than one attack.
Do it with those?
Oh, because he's
Yeah, 'cause I'm
multi-class. you
throwing
might-
a weapon.
No, you still do.
Okay.
If you have multiple attacks per
It says
turn.
attacks per action 1.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah,
because you
it's like
multi-class.
one-
you
it's
didn't-
'cause
my
you- yeah, you're
regular weapon I would
Yeah.
be able to do too.
No.
Well, what I'm
you
gonna
wouldn't-
do
Oh, because of the
You
offense.
can do the offhand.
is I am gonna drop back a little bit, kind
Into
of
the boat or on top of the boat?
up here to get a little bit more of a bird's eye
Roll an
view.
athletics check for climbing up there.
Athletics.
It's
check.
not difficult, but you still have to roll it.
No problem.
You're short too.
You are short, so it might be a little harder.
12.
It's good enough, yeah.
Okay.
You climb up. Yeah, you hurl the shuriken, it skips past him. Then you turn and say, "What?" And just climb and just start climbing up the, shimmying out your little gnome ass up to the top there to
Okay.
stand next to Rupert.
That was embarrassing.
Ah, that was
a little bit, actually.
well done, I
Usually
guess.
better
Maybe,
at
I don't
this.
know.
We'll see how this works.
Caspian's turn. Caspian.
You're in the back.
Yep. Well, move me up in front of Rupert on the roof, and I will hold action until somebody closes on us. Until somebody's close
Yeah.
enough for me. Actually, move me. Probably move me down next to, and I will roll my athletics to do so.
Down here.
Yeah. And as soon as something comes in range, I will attack at that time.
I can't see this.
You could have just walked through the boat. You didn't have to climb up.
You're taking up a lot of space in there.
Yeah, like you're kind of.
Yeah, I could have just done that, but it's more fun to go over.
You know,
Plus,
we have to take the roof off the
Plus-
boat to get you in and out.
I don't have to worry when I make athletics checks.
Okay.
That's my expertise. So, yeah, I made it. I just jump up to the top, leap down, stand next to you, sword and dagger out, waiting, rapier and dagger out, waiting for something to close. Rupert.
Rupert! Alright. I am going.
You should have added +4. One
And,
of those D4s to your attack roll. 'Cause you're
I'm
plus.
going to hold my action.
Two, take those two.
It's
Uh,
the attack roll.
I'm gonna wait
so
until
you-
they're all
That's my fault.
Just
Yeah,
remember
I forgot that.
grouped together.
So they're all closer? Okay.
Yeah.
So once they kind of group together,
Yeah, I forgot
Okay.
about that.
I'm going to cast a spell.
That is Rupert's
I got it
turn.
backwards, that's why.
Okay, it's the lizard folks' turn, and then you're next, so you know. So the lizard folk, which have a swim speed of 30, I believe. Can you move him 30 towards the...
There should be 6 spaces between.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Now that they are grouped, you can make them.
What is my ability? How many can I hit within 10 feet?
Within 10 feet of each other.
Yes.
The inner ring is 10 feet.
Just 2 of them.
You're only going to get 2 with a 10
Okay.
foot radius.
So I'm gonna cast it.
Well, it's a 10 foot. 10 foot radius or 10 foot circle?
Shit, how does it? It is 10 foot.
Okay, then yeah, your inner circle here.
10 foot sphere.
Yeah, then it's just that inner circle. Is what you
Okay. So about right here.
do. Okay.
I'm gonna grab my little flute and I'm gonna sing the Limp Bizkit song of Break Stuff. I'm gonna say,
Casting shatter.
give me something to break, and cast Shatter.
Okay.
So each creature in the 10 foot sphere must make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 19 and 9.
So 1 saved.
That'd be the left one saved, this one failed.
Alright, he still takes half damage from this. Which is 7 damage. Thunder.
7 was the total, so half down to 3 for the other one.
Any,
Right.
Yeah. Anything that is stone, crystal, or metal, or inorganic in that area also takes that damage. As long as it's not being carried or worn.
Oh, it's being carried around.
Okay.
They don't have
I'm just
anything.
saying.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but yeah, that would just be the water.
Yeah, I figured.
That would be the water. You might have heard a fish.
I probably did. I probably killed a couple.
Fucking fish. So he picks up what your flute, your pan flute.
My pan flute.
He picks up his pan flute and starts whistling Limp Bizkit
Give me something to break.
into on that, and that is it is the most unusual rendition you've ever heard, and then suddenly the water around these two just explodes outward from the force of it, and these two, and they both scream out as one of them just starts to get exploded, like part of his body just like their skin chunks are actually coming off of him. The other one just seems to have indigestion. And then a fish and a trout floats to the surface.
And I'm gonna look at you and be like, fucking metal.
A trout floats to the surface and starts drifting by.
I look back again and go.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
That was my hell turn.
Yeah. So it is still the lizard folk's turn. They didn't get to finish. Starting with this one,
I like this one.
nobody's in range, so he will hurl a javelin.
He's throwing into that.
He's got a better shot at you than anybody else, so he's going to hurl his javelin at you.
It's not a hard shot.
And actually, yeah. So this one's going to hurl his javelin.
And after I see him do that, I can continue on. Does he attack?
Yes. As soon as this attack happens, well, they're all attacking at the same time. As soon as I do theirs, I'll do yours.
Okay.
So 7 plus an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay, that is his. He's not close enough to make a melee attack. The other one is close enough to make a melee attack with you, so he gets 2 attacks.
All right.
10 and a 10. So the one throws his javelin at you. You just kind of duck and it goes right over your head. The next one, he swings out with his heavy club at you. You just kind of lean back and it just passes right in front of you. So then he like lunges at your leg with his mouth to try and bite it, and you just pick your foot up and you're like, "What's up, bitches?" Like you're not doesn't even look like you're trying
Yeah.
at this point. It just it's
Some Matrix.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
just pop my knuckles.
it's,
Get ready.
it's a Jackie Chan film right now.
Get ready to
It's
punch the fucker in the face.
so yeah, you avoid everything they have. The next one, well, actually, they just got blown up. They're gonna attack you. Both of them with the javelin, so only one attack each. One of them is gonna get a 9,
Nope.
and the other one is gonna get a 22.
Cutting words.
Okay,
2.
20. Still a 20 to hit you.
So it's not.
What's your armor class?
17.
So even with the half cover, which only gives you a +2,
Yeah.
you're still. I'm giving you half cover because you're on
Yeah,
the roof.
okay.
That's still gonna hit you.
Yep.
So you're harder to see from straight down below like they are, but he still managed to nail you with his javelin. 1d6 + 2. Get in the dice tray for 5 points of damage. So after the explosion that hurts them, the one who you gave indigestion hurls his javelin, probably not as motivated as the other. It just soars right past. You don't even move. It just goes right past. The other one, far more focused after the anger inside of him, throws his javelin, and it hits you, and it just like cuts a huge, the large head of it just cuts this huge slash across your bicep as it passes you. And now it's your turn.
Okay, I start making trumpet noises and and I cast the sacred flame at that guy, so flames fall from the sky and he has to make a dex save.
Dex save. Oh,
Flame-like radiance.
I believe that if you're in water, you have advantage. Or you are.
The target gains no benefit from cover.
It's not
Or
cover.
the saving throw.
It's
Well,
fire
just
on
let you
somebody
know.
who's in the
It's-
water.
It's
Okay.
not like actually. It's holy fire.
What is the damage? Is it
It's
fire
radiant.
damage? It's radiant
Radiant
damage?
damage,
Okay,
yeah.
that's better.
No,
Flame
Sacred
like
Flame is a
radiant.
lie.
Yeah, I was like, it's not a sacred flame, because if it's fire,
It's flame light.
yeah, fire he takes half damage because he's in the water.
Always bothered me when I played a cleric.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called sacred flame, but okay, if it's radiant damage, it takes the full amount. Dex save,
Yes.
probably gonna fail it.
Because you can't use it to catch things on fire either.
Yeah.
18.
Yep, that passes, so he just avoids it.
Yeah, he just swims out the way, and your sacred, not flame, strikes the water and burns away some water. But yeah, natural 18.
More fish rise. This is.
He has a +0 dex, so.
We're just
Well,
killing a
well.
lot of fish right now.
So, that was yours? Zatar,
I will use my bonus action to go into a rage,
you rage.
and then I'm gonna kick a little fish dude in the face.
Okay, you kick the one next to you right in the face,
Yep.
roll your attack.
Really? That's my attack? Oh, I can add a +4 to it. Still not very good. That's a 12.
12?
Yeah.
12 misses.
Really?
So you go to kick him in the face, but
Yeah, I
he
did the 4.
drops down a little bit too low. Oh, did you add your 4?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he just ducks down. I think you have another attack?
No, I use my bonus action, so I do not. The rage.
No, but how many attacks do you get per
I only
action?
get one per turn.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a level 5, I think.
Oh, is it level? Is it high?
level
Okay, we're not.
5, yeah.
Okay, higher levels only. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. No, but I'm letting you dual wield.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That would be my bonus action to punch with my other hand.
Yes, it would. You're all right. You're good. You're done.
Rage.
But you are raging.
Yes.
Are you a bear totem? Yeah. Okay. I needed to know this because it's gonna make a difference at
Dicks
some point.
everywhere.
So, as you
I have
as this
shitty-
fight starts,
I have really shitty AC, but I just don't care.
This lizard in the back and then they swim fine. Kind of raises his hands out of the water. What does he carry? Yeah. Raises his hands out of the water. The water starts chanting something in a language you don't recognize, and
What language is it? Do I recognize it?
Probably lizard folk. Or draconic.
I don't see what it is. I don't.
Lizard.
Yeah, it doesn't say what they speak.
They speak lizard. They have their own language.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're in his language. He's saying it, and it
Just want to make sure he wasn't speaking Auckland.
and the water kind of starts to bubble and part as I'm sorry, my crocodile miniatures did not show up in time. So
Could have brought scorpions.
yeah, these are fine. So a displacer crocodile, a pair of displacer crocodiles, they come up out of the water on within 60 feet. So they'll come up actually. He's gonna put one back there. Give me a displacer croc right in the front here.
Oh, I thought you were moving it over
Nope,
here. Sorry.
I want this one right here.
Cool.
And then this crocodile, obviously a crocodile. Put it, whoops,
Back here.
Or
back there. And
More
this
on the
one,
side.
this dire crocodile, put it on the roof. It just winds up like it like sprouts out of nowhere, right on the roof there.
It's a dire wolf or
It's a dire badger, I believe, or
Wolverine.
fiendish Wolverine. Okay.
Dire Wolverine.
Yeah. So
Crocodile
those
for today.
crocodiles. All right, look, I ordered them. They didn't show up in time.
It happens.
Those 4 crocodiles spring up.
Just over like $200 in minis last week.
I spent quite a bit this month.
Please become patrons. Help us buy miniatures.
Yeah.
so we can get some
12
actual
plus.
crocodiles.
Well, you could have used that to play up the lack of money.
Yeah.
We would have had.
Oh, I didn't order crocodiles. I can't afford them.
Yeah, there you go.
Please become. Please help. Please, sir.
May I have some more?
May I have some more crocodiles?
Alright, let's go.
Croc initiative is
Okay.
what's going on.
Topsy's gonna, yeah.
Uh,
I have to shave out part of that.
yeah, it's just that one that's a pain in the ass. So, rolled my croc
It's too
initiative.
fat, he can't fit on this. It's too
Oh,
big.
yeah.
I'm trying to see if they act immediately or.
Squeeze.
All right. Since it says roll initiative, I'm going to say they don't act until next turn because it doesn't really specify. So that is done for them. That is his whole turn. So the lizard shaman is done.
Shaman.
I mean the lizard who summoned forth crocodiles. I don't mean lizard shaman. You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I can assume that.
Yeah, after.
The lizard caster. Basically a druid.
Yeah.
But
But he's a
so,
lizard.
Topsy.
Okay, so I'm assuming I can't see the one on the roof. Can I see the ones
No,
on the
you
back?
cannot see the one on the roof. They're above
Or
you.
can I only see everything that's up front?
You can see through the window. If you move to the edge, you can see out the window and you can attack out that window. If you're looking for something you can see in the catch. There are windows on the sides.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the shaman, actually. I just want to know what I can see. So, I'm going to cast it at him.
Okay.
Guiding Bolt.
One guiding bolt at shaman. Is that a ranged attack?
Yeah. It's 14.
14? That hits.
Okay, so 46.
No cutting words? To make her miss?
Okay,
No,
so
no, I'm not doing that, man.
that will be 12 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Throw one of the other colored rings on him. I don't have one for that. Just pick like a golden one or something, silver. have somebody throw it on him or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to, what is it? Cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay. You do get to attack this round with it.
Yeah.
What's the range on spiritual weapon? Is it 30 feet?
60 feet.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna put it. My giant peanut appears, and I'm gonna hit the crocodile. The displacer crocodile.
Roll with disadvantage because it's a displacer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
So,
kidding.
That's bullshit.
6. That will be a 17 to hit.
That is going to hit the displacer croc.
Okay. 1d4 plus 4.
Well, now I gotta make a new. I gotta make a new enemy
Displacer crocs.
for one of my next games.
It's needed.
It's canon now.
It is now. I will put it in D&D Beyond.
Displacer.
That will be 9 points of. What is this saying?
I just.
Force damage. The target takes force damage. Yep. So 9 points. Of
That's
force
okay. They don't
damage.
have any sort of a. Okay, so first you gather the source of your god around you, and you start to glow out of your. What's your holy symbol? Is it a necklace? Is it your shield? Is it? What is it?
I guess it would be a necklace.
Okay,
of some
so
sort.
your necklace.
Probably the symbol of the conclave.
Okay, so you clutch your necklace and you extend your hand, and this bright beam fires forward and it hits him, and it strikes him, and you can see it like kind of burns away with this radiant light some of his body, smacks him square in the chest, and then as it dissipates, it leaves this glow, a shimmering glow around him. And then you turn to the other side, and you summon Mighty Peanut as it slowly rises from the water. It's got that bubbling water effect. And you can see that like it's like a sea monster coming forth, and this giant peanut just raises up behind them and smacks itself right up against Displacer Croc. And Displacer Croc, too stupid to be confused, unfortunately, almost wasted on him, just takes it right across the fucking back of the head and just and that is Topsy's turn. Topsy's turning. Reaper.
All right, the croc behind me. I'm gonna, Matthew, you can kind of slide me next to him.
So like over here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw my net at him, hoping to restrain him.
Okay. You throw your net. That is just an attack.
Yeah. $11.
An 11 against the croc.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rolling here.
No, you toss your net.
Yeah.
Goes right over the top of the croc. Hits the water behind it, and just. But it's rope, so it's actually
It's just floating.
it's just floating behind him.
Does it hit the other one?
Well, then I'm going to.
No, he attacked. Just didn't he
You
attack?
take this one.
Oh, you attacked that one.
So
No, it just misses. But it went right over the edge. And I believe that is your whole attack.
Yeah, my bonus action.
I yell really loudly.
Fuck.
For my bonus action, I whine about missing everything I tried.
No shit. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to come on to the other side of Rupert there.
Bonus action, disengage.
Yeah.
And move around to the front.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn it. I'm having a bad time here. Switching out this one. It's not going to be well.
Okay.
That'd be it.
Unfortunately, that's it for me.
That is it for Reaper. Caspian's turn. Caspian is going to strike at this one right in front of him, straight down.
The displacer croc or the
No, the lizard man.
lizard?
Which actually, I held my action last turn and forgot to take it. Whatever. Not going to worry about it. So Caspian stabs out with his rapier. And I do not get my sneak attack damage because I don't think... Is he in 5 feet of him or no?
I can't see on the other side of that. Yeah, he's within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, because he's on that square.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then if he's within 5 feet, I get my sneak attack damage as well. So I stab out with my rapier and my dagger. My rapier strikes true, but my dagger just completely misses. But I do...
Cutting works.
Son of a bitch. It's fucked up. But I do the 1d8. Let me use this d8. Plus... What's my sneak attack damage right now? 2d6.
2d6?
Level 3. Level 3 is 2d6.
Oh yeah,
He is a
half
dual.
rogue.
Yeah, he's only half rogue. He doesn't get the full amount. So 3, 6, 12 plus 4 is 16 points of damage I stabby him with. That is 3 for 16 points of damage. That motherfucker is looking beat. He's looking really beat up. If you want to red ring him, he's definitely hurting. He's feeling it. And that'll be the end of my turn. Rupert.
Rupert. Alright. How far away is that guy from me?
Which one?
The leader.
– 45. The leader's pretty far from you.
Trying to exploit that advantage. But I cannot. I'm going to turn around and look at that dire croc
Turn around.
and sing to him, I'm never gonna dance again. And cast Dissonant Whispers
You're gonna whisper
instead of
this.
Careless Whisper.
Alrighty.
It's almost like you went
What's
out
my
of your way
save?
to find things that worked.
I did.
It's
It's
important.
a wisdom
put,
save.
You gotta put some research into playing a bard.
Oh yeah.
Wisdom save on a croc. That's probably in your. Probably
Best
gonna be
interest.
decent. Actually, they have a 10. It looks like
Yeah.
their intelligence as well. But natural 20.
Fuck. Well, it still takes half damage,
Natural 20 though. So sorry.
which is 4. So he takes 4 psychic damage. And I am going. You need it. So I'm going to look at you and tap you on the back of the shoulder and go, "Hey, quit fucking up!" And give you bardic inspiration.
Shit. Having a tough one here, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
I like your inspiration, man. Okay,
Rolling like shit.
Croc's turn.
It's 2
All right.
uses of bardic inspiration.
We'll start with this first croc who's right in front of you that you just like tried to hit, or didn't you?
No, I tried to hit the lizard folk.
Oh, she's the one who smacked this croc.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, he's not going to attack the giant peanut. He's going to attack. He's going to attack you right in front of him. Crocodiles get single attack. 16.
That hits.
All right. So
I'm not cutting words the barbarian.
1d10 plus 2 damage.
His entire job is to stay in the way and get eaten by crocodiles.
So 1d10 plus 2, and I rolled a 1, so 3 damage. But
So I take 1 damage.
you take 1 damage, but you're grappled. You are now in its jaws.
He automatically grapples me?
Auto grapple if he
okay.
hits. Automatically grapples if he hits. So he has got his jaws around you and he has you grappled. So now that you are grappled, attacks against you have advantage. Your speed is 0. You could try to break the grapple, of course.
I'm flanked anyways, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it just says your speed is 0. It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
you don't.
No, they
grappling,
yeah.
all grappling.
Oh no,
rings.
it's because you're also restrained. It says here
Oh.
you're also restrained. Throw a restrained on him, please.
Well, I know what I'm punching the shit
There's
out
a
of.
restrained in there. I think it's one of the brown ones.
Petrified.
No,
Oh.
restrained is.
Strange red.
Oh, red, I'm sorry. So yeah, throw restrained on him because he is now, he's both grappled and restrained from this. So yeah, now you have attacks against, you have advantage and your attacks have disadvantage right now.
What, really? Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's what restraint
Against-
does to you.
Even against 10?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's basically got you bitten in between his jaws and he's
Yeah.
holding you. That's sad. That's crocodiles are kind of a pain in the ass if they hit you.
Yeah.
If only somebody had stopped that.
I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna use
Yeah,
one of
cutting
my
words on
four.
the bards, on a barbarian.
No, he's taking.
Plus,
the
if you kill the thing, it lets go. So,
Yeah, but I have disadvantage on the attacks.
so that is that croc. Next croc is actually going to. He's got a swim of 30, but a move of 20.
Can it climb? Its arms are really short.
Yeah, well, it can climb up, but it's going to move very little. It's going to move. It's going to take it 10 movement to climb, because it's half speed to climb. And I have to roll an athletics check too.
Is breaking a grapple an action?
That's croc.
It is.
Okay, natural 20 on
Thought
his climbing. So he climbed up. That is half his movement, and then he moves inside next to you. But that is going to use all of his movement to do so. He crawls into the fucking thing, to wherever you're at.
I can't really.
He strikes at you. I
Can't
know.
really make that happen.
I know. We're doing the best we can. But he crawls
Why didn't
in.
you make a boat big enough for a giant displacer croc?
You make it.
Okay.
Quit your bitching. Somebody just died. All right, motherfuckers. Critical hit. Look at that. Oh, look, 20.
Oh man.
Natural 20. You see that? Okay. He will strike at you. Get back in my tray. 21. So he bites out at you. He hits you. He is going to. You are of course restrained. Don't bother. It's a pain in the ass to get in there, so don't even worry about it for now. But you take 5 points of damage.
And then I have to do a concentration thing.
Yeah, you have to roll higher than a 10. A 10 or higher.
Yeah, it's a 10 or half the damage, which is whichever's higher. So
16.
you are good.
Okay. You guys still have your +4s.
There's also a
Or
feat, I
plus-
think, Warcaster that gives you advantage on those checks.
Yes.
So you're good. You do not lose it. The next croc, the one up on the roof, Rupert, that's on you. 13?
Nope.
All right, he just misses. The next croc,
On that side.
he's gonna try and climb all the way up to the roof. The other croc's taking up the whole fucking doorway here, so
Okay.
I-
That's a long time.
I got nothing else. he can't fit into the doorway's blocked. He's gonna try to climb the top, and we'll see.
Now the boat's.
Well, he got a 17,
No, he's-
so his full movement basically has him right on the edge, but he's not going to be able to
So it'd
reach
be
it.
like,
How heavy?
Kind of on the, he'd be on the side, but yeah, basically like
yeah,
that.
well, I can.
I know what you're saying.
That's about the closest I can get.
How heavy are these crocodiles, by the way? As the boat. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Yeah, we got 3 crocodiles.
They're probably lighter
An
than you. They're
elephant.
large, but they're actually probably lighter than you.
Turtle.
Yeah, we got a
3
turtle. We got a
crocodiles
turtle,
on
an
this
elephant,
boat.
and 3 crocodiles.
I will say, well, he's not actually on the back. He's supposed to be on the side, but we can't really do this. Like, we can't draw a vertical crocodile on there. It's not even a crocodile.
With him
It's
hanging-
definitely tipping backwards, and then a little bit to the side, but it's not capsizing yet. But it's definitely
Okay.
tipping.
Do we have advantage with him hanging there?
Advantage on something that's climbing. I don't think you
Well,
do.
he's kind of stuck there. He's just hanging. Come on, man.
Do I have
hanging
advantage, do I have
back.
advantage on
Hanging, dude.
kicking checks?
We'll see what happens. We'll see what it is
Chilling,
you're doing, and then I'll decide if,
All right.
if something's appropriate. But I don't know.
Kick him off the
There's
side.
nothing in the rules that says. I don't think you have anything when climbing that you have
I don't know.
advantage mid
I don't
climb.
know. That's always something.
Well, go around the table. I will answer that question here in a second.
So the next up is the lizard. Lizard man. So that's him. Next, first guy. We'll start with the guy on the far side. Is he close enough to hit you yet? If
No,
not,
he
move
needed,
him up.
he needed to climb up onto the ship.
Climb him up on top. Put him appropriate, and I will roll his climb. He did it. He did just fine climbing up. He's going to attack you.
There are no rules for advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah, so- We'll see what happens when the attack happens. We'll see what's appropriate. So he's gonna first he's actually gonna bash you with his spiked shield for 21 to hit.
And it's
Does 1d6 plus 2 damage for 4 damage, so down to 2. 4 piercing. And then after he smacks you with his shield, he swings over with his club for a 15 to hit.
that hits.
And that hits you as well. Also another 2 points of damage. So he smacks you up against the
Like,
shoulder with his...
That's halved.
Yeah, well, 2 is your damage. It was 4, 2 is your damage. I've already...
Just tell me. I'll have it. Just
Okay.
tell me what I.
So he smacks you with the shield. You take that. You kind of shrug that off on the shoulder. Smacks you with the club across your other shoulder. And you just kind of shrug that off. You're like, whatever. It's really not phasing you a whole lot.
I've taken 5 damage.
Yeah,
I've been hit
it's-
4 times.
It's not the worst experience of your life yet.
Yeah.
That guy no longer has his ring.
3 times.
This guy no longer has advantage.
At the end of whose turn?
My turn.
It's the end of her turn.
Yeah.
You already
never-
went.
we
You
haven't-
win again.
No.
Yeah, because you did that on your.
Oh.
That was your reaction last turn.
Yeah.
No, it was an attack.
No. There was
The
yeah.
other bolt, the flame strike was the.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
before
guiding bolt.
that.
No,
That was
this is
her
this turn.
This
It's fine.
was Sacred Flame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this was
Or
this turn.
Sacred,
This
this
is
was
guiding
Guiding
bolt.
Bolt.
She did it
yeah.
this turn. It's
Okay.
fine. You're fine.
What you did last turn?
So that one attacked you. The one below you kind of like pops out of the water and takes a swing and critically misses on the first one. But while he's out, reaches with his claw, an 11 to hit. So he like swings with his club and then he reaches with his claws. He realizes he just completely spun himself around, reaches with his claw, and he falls down into the water. And he's actually like under the water right now. Kind of.
I'll just like shake my head disapprovingly as I'm getting bitten
Does
by
he-
like a crocodile.
Okay, he leaps up. He's like, "Oh shit!" and just like right back into the water. I'm gonna give him one less action next turn as a result of the critical
Critical fail.
failure.
I'll remember that.
Sort of recovering that.
Got to himself.
Yes. So the one who's almost dead is the one that I hit. So he's gonna attack me, and he is gonna miss. I'm pretty sure with that. Yeah, 15 to hit, misses me. So he reaches up with one club and he misses. He reaches up with the claw though. He hits me. 21 to hit me. He hits it and he scratches down my body, like just under my armor, just below it where it's not protected. Does so I take 8 points of damage. And the other one is going to move forward and attack me as well, right here. And swims up, swings at me with his club first, completely misses. Then he swipes at me with his claw, completely misses that one. Didn't screw himself up, but just 2 twos. Fucking missed. Next up, that's the lizard folk. Next up is Zatar.
Well, since it takes an action, I'm just gonna punch this motherfucker.
You're coming up after the shaman.
I'm going to punch this crocodile in the face a couple times. Or
Punch the croc?
At least attempt to.
Alright,
Before I do that, I just wanted to ask if when I use my bonus action to attack, I don't add my strength to that punch.
that
do
is
I?
correct. You are right. Takes 2 weapon master, whatever it is, to do that.
Yeah.
Or no, it takes fighter. You have to take the level of fighter to do that, is what I meant.
I rolled really well.
Um,
I think you can take that feat separately. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Regardless, I rolled a 21.
That is gonna hit.
Well,
Got the 1,000.
You absolutely hit the crocodile. They have a
That
12 armor
is-
class. So.
That's 7. 9 damage.
9 damage on the croc.
And then I'll use my bonus action to punch it again.
Sweet.
That's probably not going to hit. That's a 9.
9.
Oh, wait.
Plus 4.
That is a 13.
That hits.
So, thank you.
Well done. Yeah, bless is awesome.
4 more damage.
4 more damage. So you kick it first, right? That was the first thing.
Well, and I was just punching it
So-
twice.
Oh, so
Just
you
like
this thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. He has me bitten, so
Yeah,
I'm
he
just like
has you
sitting
bit.
here and just
So
like
you're
fucking
just like
side of the
you
head.
like grab the you like wiggle one arm out of the head and you just like fucking punch him once and he's like oh, and it hurts. You can see, and he's just barely hanging on at that point. And then at that, you just smack him right in the fucking eye again, and your hand just goes like straight. It's
Oh,
large.
shit.
Your hand just like goes straight into his fucking eye socket, and you rip it out, and it's just all this eye goo and shit as it releases its grip from you, and
shit.
you are no longer grappled and restrained,
Oh,
and it
cool.
just its dead body slumps back into the water.
Hey, damn, that was a weak ass crocodile.
Didn't have a lot of hit points.
Oh.
Plus, he had already been hit.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, she peanutted him.
Yeah.
He got nutted all over him for a lot of damage.
Hey man,
It's a lot of nut damage.
not damage is serious. Serious
So
damage.
that would be your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
And now it is the lizard shaman's turn, who will raise his. That's him. Raises his hands again, and as a little small flaming sphere comes out of his hands, and he hurls it at. Oh well, could be anybody. Well, actually, I think he's going to hurl it at the one who's been hitting him. But you got kind of. I'd say you got cover to do that. So no, I'm going to do one of you
Enemies,
four.
enemies
Crocodiles
disrupt line of sight too, I do believe. So I would be in the
Enemies
way.
don't disrupt line of sight,
They
just
don't?
movement.
Okay.
But she would have cover because she's inside, so I'm not going to do that.
And
One of the
ER.
four on the outside. So, one is on the front, 2, 3, 4, just in line that way. It's a 1. He's attacking you.
Cool. That's what I want.
Do you have resistance? Yeah, you have resistance to fire too because of bear totem, right? So he is going to
Goddamn
attack
right.
you with a produce flame that does.
Should
Oh
be-
wait, you're not within 30 feet. He has to move forward first. Now you're within 30 feet.
So close.
Now he will. Yeah. Hey, just sticking to the rules here. So on a hit, it is a ranged attack, and it is a 15 plus stuff to hit you.
Don't worry about it.
15 plus.
The dice roll was above my AC.
Yeah, so that's going to beat you. Well, it's okay because I think it was plus nothing because it was ranged.
Cutting words.
Oh, cutting words. Okay,
Yeah.
he's doing it.
-4.
-4. He drops down to an 11. And that is, that's an 11. Misses you. So, as he produces this ball of flame, what's your cutting word? What do you say? You can't just cutting words.
Yeah. What's quick?
Fuck you!
He's like, what? Oh shit! As it just like veers off to the side,
I just make a really loud fart noise.
and it just misses. And he just like he's distracted by. Really? That's what you? Oh shit! Fucking. And that's
Hey,
his
man,
turn.
When it works, it works.
Yeah. Still worked. Topsy, we are back to. Is it the start of your turn or the end of your turn?
End of her turn.
It's the end of my turn.
Okay. Nobody has attacked him
But
yet,
it
so.
doesn't- I'm gonna do some signs and stuff and make bell sounds at the
Toll the dead.
Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 19. I rolled well.
I don't think I can.
So it's just a
so
miss,
that just
right?
misses, I think.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip.
What's your save? 14?
Hmm.
Yeah. That.
And then I'll use my peanut to hit the guy that's already been wounded there.
Okay.
That's in front of him.
Roll your peanut attack. Roll for peanut.
Where is my spiritual weapon? That would be a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That would be 8 points of force damage.
He is looking really, really beat up. Like he is definitely. You already got one on him, but he's definitely feeling it.
I'm colorblind. I don't know the color of red.
Wait, are you really?
Yeah. Oh, all these reds here, they all look the same to me.
Well, all those ones are. so that's fine. But what about these here?
Okay.
We're glad the shades
Uh, Reaper.
They look the same. They're made from the
Reaper,
same
you're
material.
up. I'm next. Rupert, you're coming up
Lighter
soon.
ones and darker ones.
Yeah.
Is there?
If I
Am I
slide
colorblind? Oh
in
shit.
here, am I flanking this guy?
No.
No, you're not going to get a flank.
You have bardic inspiration.
I do.
But you can't. You're not going to get a flank.
Well, I'm still
Whatever.
gonna move into here.
But you are going to get your sneak attack because
Okay.
Rupert is within 5 feet of your opponent.
So wait, that boat's all the same color to you? Like there's no variety on the color on that boat?
Not much.
Okay.
So what do you got?
So I'm gonna take out my two.
Yeah, you
Fighting
can.
sticks
You
there.
can strike with both of them.
Yep. Jesus. Be 12.
12 against a crocodile hits.
It's.
Plus some stuff, right?
No,
That was the plus some stuff.
Well, yeah, it would be a lot more than that.
Plus a D4.
That's
Plus-
what he added, was
Oh.
the before and then I was like,
Well, he
this
didn't
is
need his
really-
inspiration. He hit
Yeah.
4.
and saved that inspiration.
Be 6 damage on that hit.
That was your sneak attack damage too.
Oh, yes, that was. So sorry. So I said with 6, be 11. The damage on that hit.
11 damage.
And then my second one. Do I use the 4 on the second one as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then remember, you have a D6 in your pocket whenever you need it.
Be 20 to hit.
Not now.
20 to hit.
Yep.
That yeah, that's gonna hit.
You're not a Valor, right? You're
And that would be
Four.
6
Four.
damage on that one.
6 more damage.
Yep. Because lore bards are.
awesome.
So
He
you get like.
he's looking pretty. That crocodile's looking pretty beat up now.
Yeah.
Okay, my
I-
bonus
Like
action.
old Fireball.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna duck out of there.
I also get cutting words.
Disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna move myself to here.
Okay.
You can't
So
use
yeah,
disengage.
you
Okay.
run.
I can.
As a
No,
bonus
it's
Use
action.
my bonus action.
You used your bonus action.
My bonus, but
your offhand
Your attack was a bonus
oh,
action.
was that an offhanded?
Yeah.
Offhand attack is a bonus action.
That's
It is.
fucked up. Whatever.
Stay there.
All right. It's not
Oh, God.
explained to me, but that's fine.
Alligators.
Yeah, so you can't do the disengage as a bonus
No.
action because of that. So yeah, you run up, you
But
draw
it
your.
was two-handed.
No, it's one in each hand. One
You
attack,
get to add your
one
damage.
attack.
You get to add your damage
when you
to
get
both.
to more
That's fine.
attacks.
That's not how it was explained to me earlier. That's fine.
That is
We'll
the-
move on. It's fine. Whatever.
So you run up and you draw your sticks and you bash him upside the head with both of them, hurting him severely. And then it is Caspian's turn, who will attack the wounded lizard man, and that's going to be a hit. That's a 19, and oop, that is not the right dice. That is the right dice. 4, 3, 5, 9. So 9 points of damage, and that lizard is dead. The one that's already wounded, and then I will stab you with my dagger for 17. That's going to be a hit for 1d4 damage. For 4 points of damage. And that's the first time that one's been hit.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. All right. All right. That is my turn. Rupert, what are you doing?
Rupert. Okay. So Red Fields got right behind me. Let me get back that way from me. So, I'm going to sing a little ditty of "You Got What I Need," because it is a very dissonant tune. Cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy again.
Okay.
So he needs to make another wisdom save. You got what I need.
The crocodile or the
Yeah.
you're doing the crocodile? Yeah, he's gonna fail that.
Okay. So
I mean, it's a 8. So
So he takes 3d6,
Nice.
and he has to move as far away from me as his movement allows.
If he survives the 36.
3, 7. 7 psychic.
Seven psychic damage and has to move away from you.
You get an opportunity attack.
Both of us do.
Yep, both of you. Well, if you're holding a melee weapon,
Yeah.
you get an attack of opportunity. Did you have a melee weapon out?
I do. I have my claws.
Oh yeah, you have. Then yes, you do. So yeah, both of you get an attack of opportunity on that crocodile.
As he jumps off the side of the boat.
Uh-huh.
You would be correct if your claws are weapons.
They are.
Then yeah, so both of you roll your attack of opportunity there.
They're not good weapons, but they're weapons.
Hey, they're hits. If
Uh,
it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be getting an attack.
That's 20.
20 to hit,
19.
19 to hit. Both of you hit. Give me damages for both.
You don't have sneak attack to this one.
No,
Yeah.
That's 5.
On that one.
5
Be 5.
and 5. So simultaneously, you as it's like reacting to some weird thing going on in its head, it turns to run, and you reach out and you scratch it across its face, and you reach out and you smack it on its ass, and it just it just keels over and just rolls right off of the fucking roof. It is dead.
Try to get it off that knocking the other one down. I
Bonus action.
I'm gonna move first. I'm gonna kind of step over here,
Okay.
and then
It's tipping less to the back now. Just
Okay.
you took one of them off and
I'm
he's
trying to
moved
get.
forward.
I'm trying
So
to get the ability for a flank. That's my end goal. And
tough to do
then
on a boat.
You have an inspiration.
Jump in the water.
I'm gonna look over at you and be like, "You're doing a good job."
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic
to you too.
inspiration.
All right. That is the end of Rupert's turn.
Goddamn right I am.
Now we are at the Croc's turn. The one down below is going to attack you
That's my last bardic inspiration.
again.
Use it well.
I'll do.
17 plus.
So,
stuff
what
to hit
advantage
you.
or
What's your
plus
armor
6,
class?
right?
Plus 6.
20.
You have an
Oh,
armor
plus
class of 20, so 17
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
4, 21. 21 to hit. So he strikes out with his bite attack for. Oh, wait, no.
Well,
You
if
were
I'm already in his mouth.
you're already in his mouth, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Then he doesn't get to attack.
Okay.
He doesn't get to attack.
Cool. I'll just,
His mouth is his attack, and it's already
Preoccupied.
occupied, so he can't do anything. So actually,
Cool.
that's that Croc's turn. So your attack, though, he will get a 16 to hit you.
Does not hit me.
He reaches up. He like kind of climbs up and "Arr!" and you just step back and
Did
you
my
can't
old
get
ninja
over.
move and
Yes.
slip that other.
He will attempt to climb up with his move, and that's good enough. It's not that hard to climb
So
up.
technically, he's over here.
Yeah. So now he's actually. Oh, was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
he was
So
on
he
his
climbed
phone,
up
this way.
Then yeah, he climbed up and then he attacked you. Yeah, we can't really make him work the right way.
So hey,
But he still attacked you,
he's
missed.
flanked.
But he is flying.
No, they're not on. They're on 2 different levels.
No,
No.
Elevation.
no, he's up here.
Yeah, and I'll be sliding in.
If you
Oh,
can
sorry. I thought you
draw-
were saying he was flanked.
No.
Oh, I might
I'll
have said.
slide
Okay.
in.
If
No.
you can draw a line from the center of him to the center of him.
No, you're right. Sorry, I
pass
was.
it through.
I thought he was
It's
saying
fine.
So
Nick
yeah,
was
that
flanked.
looks like a flank to me.
So I moved.
Because it's large, it's easier to flank.
Yeah, I moved forward to get. So when he did crawl up, he would be flanked.
Okay, I got 3 lizard folk, right?
Strategery.
It's good.
So the 3 lizard folk. What's your armor class?
14.
So one of them, he reaches out and he strikes at you with his claw and misses. Then he swings his club though and he smacks you with it. For 3 plus 2 is 5, then halved. The next one, he swings at you. You said 13?
14.
14? The next one swings at you with his club, completely misses. Then he tries to bash you with his shield, and he has sidestepped that, and he just completely misses you with that as well. The next one from below is going to strike at me. Critical failure on 1. I forgot about it.
Okay.
You said you were going to remember, and it
I-
didn't happen. But it doesn't matter. You missed. That's the guy that missed you
Okay.
twice. So, critical failure on 1, but he hits me with his other. So he swings with his club, and he kind of misses. But on his way down, he reaches out with his claw, completely scratches me. Because that's a 21 to hit.
really hurt.
For
Ouch, Charlie.
5 points of damage to me.
You fight like a woman.
5 points of damage.
Purpose is shit.
And if I remember next time, he will have disadvantage on his next attack, or not disadvantage, but he loses one of his attacks because of the fact that he's now like fallen back completely off kilter. That is him. Zatar, you are up.
Punching the guy next to me on the boat.
All right, the one on the boat.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm gonna add my d6 to that.
This is the first time anybody has attacked that one, I believe.
Yeah, that was a. God damn it. Where's the 2? I rolled a 2. Damn it. Whatever. That was a 2. That's a thing that comes out. 2, 6, 8, 11. It comes out to a 12.
12.
Yep.
12 on a
With
no.
Everything added to
Because
it
he's got a shield. He,
that I possibly could have added.
so you went to punch and he just bounces right off of his shield.
I'll use my bonus action to punch him again. That's a 17.
17 does hit this time. So then you go
20.
to with the shield lifted up to block this one face, you bring the other one down lower to the body, smack against him
Good try.
5 damage. No, 3 damage.
for 3 points of damage. He's hit. It's the first person you're the first time he got
I
hit.
punched him. Not very good though.
So the shaman again is going to try and summon those flames out again, and he is going to strike them out at you, because that's what I rolled again. Just fires it straight at you with a
I'll eat this all day. I don't care.
8. Oh, he's gonna miss anyway. Yeah, it's a miss. So it just completely right past you. Does not hit. And that is the lizard shaman. Topsy, what you doing? And Reaper, you're up next.
I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead at the shaman again.
Okay, told the dead shaman. He has to make a wisdom save of
14.
14. He is gonna fail that wisdom save.
So I do 1d12 because he's been hit before.
Yes, because you hit him once.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then,
He's looking pretty rough.
okay.
Set for 12 points of Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a pretty badass toll the day.
That's all you can do at that level.
He is doing pretty rough.
I will move my peanut up to here, and I will hit him with my peanut.
He gets smacked by peanuts.
16.
16 to hit. That does hit.
A peanut that is bigger than him.
That is a big fucking peanut.
That would be 9 points of force damage.
He is dead.
Good. Fuck you.
You smack him with the peanut, and he just like it crushes down into the water, and he does not come back. Or he comes back upside down and bobbing. He's down.
Are the other
I just
The crocodiles that were summoned,
So far away
Gone.
from our boat. like,
Yes.
the crocodiles disappeared because they are a concentration spell.
Oh, okay. That changes my whole plan of attack.
Summoned
Good, the
creatures.
alligator. That's
It
what
happens.
I thought too. I was like, man,
It's a
we gotta kill
concentration-
that fucker.
I was trying to, but it was too
Summoning
far.
creatures is a concentration spell, so you killed it and it's gone.
Sweet.
There's.
So I'm assuming you did the concentration checks every time.
Oh boy, now what am I doing?
You only hit him once and before this round. This is only the second time he's ever been hit.
Sacred Flame. You meant the Sacred Flame.
No, not
Yeah,
Sacred
with
Flame.
the
the other one.
alligator.
Or Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt.
When the alligators were still.
Yeah, that's the only time
There's
you've ever
no
hit him
real
with
way I
Guiding
can
Bolt.
hop down.
Okay.
This is,
And
I would have done it
pass
again.
his
Can I get this guy here?
Yeah, but this
I
is
was just
the.
wondering.
You can also.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he
you can
hasn't
also
been
hop
hit
down
a lot.
over here.
That's true.
It's gonna take.
He
Right?
got hit
Because we
by
made
you,
this.
and that's it.
We made this so you can walk on along this. Right?
Yes, you can walk along that.
Yeah,
It
so-
is a difficult.
Difficult
it-
terrain.
Yeah,
Kind of
and you're going to do a balance check because it is narrow, but you are able to walk along that.
Yeah, and his acrobatics. That's an
Yeah, you can
acrobatic
make an acrobatics check. That's
So
fine.
you could like hop down here and attack that guy
Yeah.
theoretically.
That is an area you can stand on. Yes.
The metagaming crab says.
Let's do that. Let's hop down.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check to make sure you don't fall
Fall in
off.
the water.
Right here.
23.
Yeah, just set him down in the water just because it's easier.
23.
23, you're fine. So you're on the side of the boat right there. You grab onto the roof and you just kind of swing down, holding on to it.
Yep.
Uh,
And I still.
and you still get your action and bonus.
All right. $15 to hit.
That is going to hit a lizard man. That is exactly what it takes to hit the lizard man.
7 damage.
7 damage to that guy's the last. That guy's number 4.
See the last person alive? No more.
No, there's one more.
No,
There's 2
there's
right
2
over
more.
here. That's what I was
Oh.
kind of trying to do.
I can't see.
Couldn't really see a way I can
Yeah.
get down to him.
I can't see through the boat.
There's 3 of them left.
Yeah.
Kind of vulnerable there. A bonus action, my disengage.
He's looking beat up.
Is he looking beat
Yeah,
up?
he's looking beat up now.
I have an idea.
Of the 3 remaining, he's the only one that's truly looking beat up right now. Is that going to do it for you?
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna disengage if I can and try to hop back up.
Oh, you got sneak attack on that because I'm within 5 feet of him.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you are. Oh, shit.
I'm within
I
5
didn't
feet of
know
him, so take your sneak attack
that.
for
You
that
do that
damage.
right. I'll add that to it. Add 4 to that damage. I can't remember what it was. I'm sorry.
It was 7.
7.
I have it here. So you did 11 damage with that one. He's
Uh-huh.
looking more beat up, and
Is he?
no, he's the red ring. So yeah, he's definitely showing it. And then you bonus action disengage,
Yeah.
make an athletics check to climb back up.
Oh, Lord.
Climbing is athletics, not
And
acrobatics.
is it?
Yeah.
How about if I say it flipped up?
No, I mean you're still climbing up. Climbing is athletics, bro.
Because
There's no
that's a
parkour. There's
5.
nothing to
I failed
parkour
that
off.
one.
Yeah, you're actually still down there.
Still down there? Just put me down there.
Well, you failed to climb up. That was half of. That was 10 feet of your movement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, just move back a little bit further. Let's
Yes, you can move back now. That's an acrobatics check
Okay, that's fine.
because now you're just balancing to
So when are
move.
you moving back to
Yeah, just
here?
move him to there.
It'd be 17.
It's just easier to put him there.
Are you putting him? Are you moving back?
Yeah, back here, right there in that corner.
That's better. Yeah, after climbing up, you slide back down. You're like, yeah, fuck this. Just walk
Slide
down
out of
there.
the way.
This is not my forte.
It wasn't a difficult climb. You just rolled like shit.
Yes.
But yes, that is athletics for climbing. So up next is me, Rupert. You're on deck. So I will. Damn. Oh. Because I am a swashbuckler, I get my sneak attack against that guy because there's nobody else around him. So actually, so I get to use my sneak attack. My first one's going to be a 9 plus 6, so 15 to hit, which is exactly what you need to hit. For 1d8 plus 1d6, 9 and 4 is 13. 13 will kill that guy. So I stab him with my rapier, and then I'll just move up one closer to that other guy and strike with my.
Okay, you're gonna have to move. I can't see.
If you
Hitting.
can slide me, if there's room to move
This
me
guy?
right there. Yeah, just move me closer to him.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, I
right
see
there.
what you're saying.
That's
Okay.
it. That's good. It's good enough, man. It's not going
Close
to matter
enough.
enough. So, 2 to hit. So I missed with my dagger though. So that is me. Rupert, you're up. Crocs are gone.
Okay,
Lizardman's next, and then Zatar's coming after the lizards.
so this probably isn't gonna work at all, but I'm gonna try
Do
it.
it.
So I'm gonna try to jump off the boat and land onto this guy.
Athletics. You're gonna cannonball him. All right, I'm gonna need an athletics check.
Can you even jump that far?
Yeah.
You're jumping 5 feet or 10 feet?
18.
Oh, you can
It's
jump.
like certain amount.
It's
of
3 times your movement.
To
You
jump?
can't move three.
No.
You can't jump 3 times your movement.
No,
3
right.
times your strength
It's
modifier.
double if you have the 10 feet. It's half if
Oh, it's 3 times your strength modifier. That's it.
I thought it was twice your strength modifier.
Unless you're just jumping from standing, then it's half.
Well, I'm jumping like just a few feet forward. I'm just kind of.
Are you giving the guy
you
in the
gotta
water?
have
Or
a
the
Yeah,
running
no, I'm jumping at
jump
the guy
to
in the
get
water. I'm jumping off the boat into the water on that guy.
You still need a running jump to do the.
He can get a running jump.
I can
He
get a
has
running
to.
jump.
He has to do it.
Yeah, you might have
Back
to
up
back up
and
to do it.
That was a 18 on my athletics.
So yeah, long jump. Number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately
Okay,
before
so
the jump.
that's,
When you make a standing jump, you can. So what's your strength score?
Hold on, it's not high, but
If it's above a 10, you're fine.
I think it's good enough for this. 13.
13. Then you have to back up and then run
Okay,
out.
so I'll
But yeah,
back
you
up
can,
and
you can
run.
make the 10 foot.
I'm gonna try to land
And
on
yes.
this guy.
With that roll, your athletics, you definitely jumped on him. I have no idea how to roll a damage from this.
Damage
I
from
would-
turtle.
Probably like 2d6.
No, he's not going to do that much.
450 pounds of shell.
But you're not crushing him between.
No, yeah.
There's no ground to crush him against. So like you're smacking him and pushing him underwater,
Yeah.
and he breathes underwater. So I'm like, it's not that crushing damage. So I'm gonna give you I'll give you a D8.
D8. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
I mean, there's nothing to crush him against. But your shell smacking his beak is gonna hurt.
2.
2.
Something.
And then, what are you counting that as? Just my movement?
I'm gonna count that as your attack.
What?
You attacked him. You literally attacked him.
That was my movement. I ran and I jumped.
You literally attacked him. You hit him. That's an attack. I'll count it as an attack.
No way. It's bullshit.
Well, then you didn't hit him and you don't do any damage. I mean, you either attacked him or you didn't, dude. You can't get all the benefits of an attack without attacking.
Sure I can.
It doesn't work like that.
Well, that's it then.
Actually, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless you will allow me to attempt to grapple.
I will let you grapple him from here. I'll let you use your bonus action to grapple him for that.
Okay. What's the grapple? Just add your strength modifier? So
Yes,
it's,
you add your strength modifier.
18.
Well, it's an athletics check, is what it is.
Oh, well,
So if you're
it's
proficient in
athletics, it's only proficient in everything. At least half proficient in everything.
It's your athletics versus
19.
his athletics or acrobatics, both of which failed. You have him grappled.
Alright, I'll take that. So he's grappled by me. As I was jumping in, by the way, I held my breath.
Well, I assumed
For an hour.
you will be okay holding your breath for an hour. Lizard folks gonna try and let's see, what's the grapple do to him?
Just keeps his movement at 0.
I don't think it actually restrained. You don't have restraint. You just have him grappled. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna accept the grapple and swing at you. 16 plus 4.
That is.
So he hits you with the club,
Do you have natural armor?
followed by an 18
Medium
plus
natural
4.
armor.
So he hits you with the club, and then he rakes his claws across you, dealing a total of 15 damage
Owie.
as you grapple him. Yeah, I rolled really well on one of those damages. I rolled 6 on a 1d6, so. So yeah, but you have him. So that is that lizard folk. There's one more, right?
Yeah, next to me.
He's got 2 options, odds or evens.
Odds.
Okay, he swings at me. And he crits me on one, and he hits me with the other. So yeah, he smacks me fucking hard.
Still standing though, right?
Nope.
Nope, you're down?
No, he critted me on one
Oh,
of those.
okay.
And yeah, I'm out.
Why do you have to fall down right as I jump off the boat?
Well, I'm out right in front of the cleric, so. Yeah, I am unconscious.
No, now you're in the water.
No, now I'm drowned. No. I am unconscious right in front of the cleric. And that is me, so Zatar.
Not like you, I saved some spell slots for sure.
Topsy, you're up next.
That
I
was
have plenty of
cop.
spells,
But I'm
Stop, so you're
attacking.
No,
next.
I mean,
I'm attacking.
Yeah, I figure. You're up next.
God, fucking.
You're adding that D4?
Still doesn't hit.
But forget that, my D4 is more.
15's to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Only if I have the D4, but. So again, this is my bonus action attack. My first one missed. That's another 4 damage.
4 damage?
Yeah.
So yeah, you swing with your fist, bounces off his shield, and again, same thing, right up with your left, and it seems to be working for
Yeah.
you. One shield, one body. One shield, one body. You stick to what works. Stick to what you know. And Topsy, you are up.
okay. I don't know if I'm right next to you in that.
You
boat,
can move
because
up
I
close
can't.
enough, don't worry about it.
But,
It's 5 feet.
I'll cast Cure Wounds. I'll touch you.
Okay, it's only 10 feet inside that thing, so.
That will be 5 points of healing back.
5 points of the life damage.
I will take it because I'm back awake, at least. That was your bonus, or was that your action?
That was.
That was Cure Wounds or Healing Word?
Cure Wounds. was
Okay,
an
then
action.
that was an action. You got your bonus and your movement still.
5, 10, 15, 20. No, that would be wrong. His first diameter 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I skipped. And I will hit that guy with my peanut. That would be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage against that one. Will do 9 points of force damage. He is looking pretty beat up now. The one who's down in the water still is now looking pretty beat up. Reaper!
I don't know where he is.
Did I get
Enough
him?
movement to go up and over. You know, to climb up and come over.
Athletics check. Well, you can just move through the middle.
Yeah, you can just
That's right,
walk
I
through.
could.
Just move
Yeah,
through the
because
middle.
you're tiny, you could push around.
And
Technically,
I
you're
have
only
the
medium,
flank,
Discount
so
what
anybody
the
can.
roof is, 5
it just kind of put me
It's-
up on the roof
It's
there.
only 10
inside.
across the
But
inside
you're
of it.
inside next
Yeah.
to that guy.
So you're like, what, here-ish, but
Inside.
yet lower?
Yeah,
Or it's 15 across the inside of it. I mean,
Yeah.
that works. That works.
So go ahead and make it the attacketh.
Be 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit. No, you missed.
I missed
You do
completely.
get your sneak attack.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, you had advantage because you're flanking him too.
Yeah.
So you might get a crit.
Yeah. We can try again.
Give it a shot.
You're gonna be
Why
flanking
not?
him from there.
No,
You're
it's
4
same.
damage.
Yeah, Rupert gave everybody that flank. He's too far this way, but
Well, 4
Rupert's
damage
someplace.
gives me a 20, but her 4, I don't think it's a crit.
No, that's not how crits
No.
work.
Yeah.
Another way crits work.
Cool.
No, natural 20s only, but whatever.
11 damage.
Kind of your sneak attack, right?
Yep.
11 points of damage. That dude is barely holding
Is
on.
that the guy in the water?
And then my
No, the guy up
bonus
on the boat.
action,
Okay.
I'm going to take another hit at the head of him again.
Okay, advantage again.
Yep.
No sneaky thing.
No sneaky
Thank
sneaky.
God for advantage that again. 19 plus stuff.
That's gonna hit.
Alright. And that's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, so you run forward through the center, slide underneath her legs, and press on right up to the
Maybe
edge.
his
His
legs.
legs.
Oh, his legs. Slide right under his legs, and it is just right there. It is just,
Thank God I'm short, right?
and it is elephant size. Elephantitis is going on here, and you slid right underneath it, and you pop up, and you smack the guy in one shin with your glove, knocks him on. It kind of knocks his legs out from under him, bringing his head down, and you smack it on his head, and he is gone.
I can't. That's what's going
Yeah.
through it. That worries.
He's the one that's.
He's the one that's
I
right there.
don't. There's a boat in the way.
Shit, I just took my
It's a
switch.
boat. Somebody put a boat in my way. You hit, he's dead. Boom.
I can't see through boat.
Yeah, I'll just put me back down here.
Uh,
Now if there's room, I can do that. After I killed Caspian again. There we go.
Well, he's dead anyway.
So he
prone.
should be back up. He got fine.
no,
prone.
I'm prone is all.
Oh, you're
But
prone.
you got that guy. He's good. So Caspian is my turn. Half my movement to stand up,
Go ahead.
and then I'll jump in the water and then move
Ass
around
crack all
beside
up
the
on
other
that
one.
Sorry.
I'll jump in the water and move around.
Huh?
So I'll jump in the water and move around beside so I can hit the other guy next to the peanut. So I'm gonna, after I jump in, I swing with my rapier and I stab you with my rapier, but I miss. But then
I have advantage.
oh, I do have advantage. So I guess that one, I stabbed with my rapier and it hit because I already rolled my dagger attack and it wasn't. So that would have been my rapier hit for 1d8 plus sneak attack damage for having people nearby. So that is an 11 plus, yeah, that's enough. He's dead. So I run up, skewer him with my rapier. It just like gurgles blood out as he sloops down. And the bodies are all floating in the water. Then I'll climb back up.
Strength check.
And that's it. Oh yeah, well, athletics check, but I have,
No.
that's, my expertise is athletics, by the
I know,
way.
just
So.
fucking with you.
Acrobatics and athletics.
I'm gonna just assume I eventually make it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
guys,
just,
uh,
I can like help you out.
Okay. You have successfully killed crocs that vanished and a bunch of lizard folk.
Alright.
Well, that was exciting.
I guess just press on.
Nobody wants to search the bodies of the floating lizards?
I'm not particularly interested in that.
Is there any water in the boat? From it? Kind of?
No, it didn't tip enough.
Okay.
I'll go check the shaman. I'll just jump in the water and swim over to him real quick, see if he has anything interesting.
Roll an investigation. With disadvantage because you're treading water.
I'll pull him back to the boat.
Okay. Roll an athletics check
Oh,
for swimming.
that's a 25.
Okay, yeah, you pull him back to the boat just fine.
I'll just throw him back.
Now
to
roll
the boat.
investigation.
Alright, I'll help him investigate.
With advantage.
Can I help him investigate?
Okay, you roll investigation
Yeah.
with advantage.
Let's just reverse this real quick.
We'll switch this up, it's good.
18?
18. You found a lizard folk shaman.
Wow, it's amazing.
You don't really find anything particularly nice on him. They don't really deal in money so much. You do, however, find a necklace with a bunch of crocodile teeth on it and writing, like markings on it.
I cast the level 1 spell dibs.
That's the
It's fine, you can have it.
that's the nicest thing he
Kind
has
of
on
words.
him. Anything else he's wearing just like, you know, like tattered leathers for his to armor his body and stuff like that, but nothing really.
Alright.
They don't deal in money so much. But yeah, he has that necklace.
So I'll take, what, lizard folk necklace?
Yeah, take the lizard folk, or lizard shaman necklace. Put that in your notes. Okay. Press on.
I should probably take a short rest. Tell me.
You can take a short rest while the... We don't need you to row the boat.
On a
No offense.
Well, I need a short rest, and I'm the one steering the boat.
Oh, well.
on a scale of 1 to 27, I'm about a 7.
Can I
On a
try?
scale of 1 to 29, I'm about a 5.
Yeah.
After being a negative something. So
Oh, I could take 10 minutes and do prayer, fear, and healing.
let's do that. Let's do it because I say we move forward.
Well,
Well, she
don't
cast that.
waste the spell slot.
Oh, we're pretty far into the day.
Take an hour. I give everybody an extra D6 healing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, how much farther do we have to go? Because we could just long rest it, couldn't we? And then keep going? Or is it still on the day?
It's too soon for a long rest,
Gotcha.
but you are just a couple hours away from where you're going to be stopping, where the boat will be stopping.
Okay, so do a short
Or I
rest.
could use my racial or my divinity.
Up to you guys, what you wanna do?
Heal up too.
Well, if we do a short rest, I can just do a song of rest, and then everybody gets an extra D6 to their dice.
Yeah, whatever.
My
Don't need it.
You
my
Really
candle
can't.
divinity, I can restore
like
it
a
to
move
15
away
points
from
divided
everybody.
by.
I've only taken
all
7
the
points of damage.
creatures.
I know.
I don't really need it either, but
And I get it back on a short
It's a good
rest.
thing about the bear. Yeah. The bear moves. You just don't take damage.
I took it probably about
What
20.
do you guys
But
want to do? You want a short rest, or do you want to waste a spell?
Well, it
We're
wouldn't
just
be
taking a
spell,
short rest.
It's a racial, or it's a class feature. To do the 15 hit points one.
oh my god, we're
Makes
taking a
sense
short
to-
rest.
All right, let's take
Oh
a
my
short
god, we're
rest.
taking a short rest.
All right.
So
You get a short rest for an hour.
I will play a little ditty during our short rest.
You can get that back on a short rest.
I just got bit by a crocodile.
Okay.
How does it plus your con bonus as well?
Yes. Con bonus for each dice.
Oh, nope, 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 don't do that.
So you're saying we get an extra plus
D6, yeah.
An extra D6.
Well, I rolled exactly as much as I needed.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Alright. On a scale of 1 to
It's a
27.
really intense short rest with this music.
Yeah, it's funny. It is.
I mean, Matthew plays metal. I mean, I explained it to me. Rupert is metal. Don't know what that means yet.
Okay.
It's brutal.
So you guys short rest on the boat. Nothing really happens. You guys, and you're able to press on. You continue up the map until you hit the shoreline that you were to roughly the area you wanted to stop at. So I steer the boat over to the side while you all row, and you are now on the side of the water there.
Yeah. Let's hop out and play forward.
Anchor the boat.
Tie the boat up.
Yeah, how about we tie the boat?
Mm-hmm.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope. I'm assuming the boat also has like a mooring line or something. Gold. Hey.
Go! Okay, so you're on the side of the road. What are you doing? Or on the side of the road, on the side of the water. What do you choose to do?
What time of day is it? How much? Like
It's
how long past?
it's pretty late in the day. It's late enough that you could probably make camp right
I
now.
would like to look around to see if there's any totems about.
Yeah. So yeah, survey the area first.
Investigate.
No, this one will be a perception. You're looking for.
16?
Well, in the immediate area, there's no totems, but you were also told you have to walk a little bit in
Gotcha.
order to find them. What you got? Anybody else? You want to do anything? You camping? What's the deal?
Yeah, probably some camp.
You gonna camp on the boat or?
Probably. I don't know, whatever would be safer.
All right. So you camp. Go ahead and do your perceptions for the night.
That'd be 15.
Oh, good, because I actually rolled shitty.
Oh wait, no. No, that's 15. Yeah.
15. Not much is happening for the first shift. You hear the water, the fish, and things like that, but you're definitely hearing more of the wildlife around you, but nothing else. Who's got second shift?
20.
20? You start hearing low rumbling noises off in the distance. They don't seem to be getting closer or anything, but it's kind of a weird sound that you hadn't heard before. Definitely something large moving through.
Well, I'm gonna send my bird up anyways, because I know he's coming on next. He's gonna want to do the bird thing.
Okay. Go for it.
14
14?
with the bird.
Okay, well, the bird above, unfortunately, a lot of tree cover. So it has to fly through the trees to see what's under them. It can't really get from above because you're seeing this. You're
That's a
seeing
good point.
canopy
I'll
above.
just not use the bird then. I'll just kind of,
Um,
or I have enough time. I can
But
do both, couldn't I? Technically,
you can do both.
I can just do a quick over the top and then.
Yeah, you,
Can I
you can't
investigate
really.
with him, or do I have to?
You're
sleep?
out. You're asleep.
You're asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Otherwise, you take exhaustion if you
Yeah.
don't rest.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't want
true.
that, because then that fucks over everything.
So on yours, you also hear some normal wildlife sounds. You don't hear that low rumbling that was happening off in the distance, though. Just normal howling of wolves, some chittering of creatures that you're not sure you can recognize, things like that. There's definitely more. The forest life is definitely abundant here.
23.
23. You hear some of that low rumbling, but it seems more distant than his. It definitely seems to be going away from you right now, and it definitely sounds like something large, like the sound of something stomping on the ground and a lot of leaves moving, like the whole undergrowth is kind of shaking. Is out there.
Can I use something to see if I know what creature makes those sounds?
It's many creatures make this sound. It's the sound of something walking. I mean, it's not making distinctive noises.
You make
unfortunately.
that sound.
Yeah, like you definitely heard that sound. You heard that sound in the middle of the night because your parents got up. It's not making distinctive noises, unfortunately, like that. But other than that, it passes pretty easy. Nothing happens in the middle of the night, and everybody gets a long rest. Okay, who's up? Next day, dawn rises. You rise with it, and
Well, let's see if there's
probably
any
going
packs.
to want to stop here for the day and save the rest of it for the next one.
Well, I'm going to hold
Two,
that
just
thought.
hold that thought.
Because we're close to 4 o'clock now, and there's a lot left.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, the role playing in the beginning took a lot longer than I expected. The combat wasn't that bad. It was a big fight.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on there.
There's a lot going on in that one. Not all fights have that many, but I would say that right there is where we will stop for this time. And next time I'm running, we will pick up in the same spot and go from there.
Yeah, so next game is next week. We're not going to be waiting 2 weeks. It's going to roll right
Another
into-
advantage of having an alternate game.
Yeah, I can do that. It's going to be small woodland creatures game. So we're going back into the Naga dungeon. We've had a little bit of a break from there. So check us out then, next Sunday, noon o'clock, mountain time. Again, if you like what you saw, follow us, subscribe to us, do whatever you need to do. And then we have a Patreon page. If you want to become a backer, you can get some of these campaigns and stuff like that. We have the Teespring, so you can get our awesome logo shirts. The logo is on your screen right now. It looks great.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dwayne Johnson, please play D&D with us. So now we're going to make like a porn star and get the fuck on.
I can't click it.